The internet's greatest villains have united once again to bring you a bunch of cunts. You're welcome to the cunt stream. I'm not quite drunk enough for this stream just yet. I'm one of the co-hosts, the greater Simeon, Semaj. Joining me is the lovely, as always, the inbred Schmeckel. And somewhere in the background, hopefully making a sandwich, would be Mrs. Schmeckel.
I don't make him sandwiches.
But she is going to be making Omegon a beautiful mustard sandwich.
Oh, I apparently have to do that. But no sandwiches for Schmeckel.
So anyway, cunts, this is, as I'm sure you know, the cunt stream, because you clicked a link leading you to the cunt stream channel. If you don't know this is the cunt stream, you're kind of a fucking moron. What's wrong with you? Yes, Mrs. Schmeckel, she's pointing at the whole 0 viewers thing. I guess it would make a lot more sense if I actually posted the link, eh? That might be helpful.
You're all listening, yet no one isn't.
No one isn't listening. Are you sure?
There is.
No one is currently not listening.
Neither of my parents can speak English properly.
Do you hear these excuses? Bitch, bitch, bitch. My parents are foreigners. Bitch, bitch, bitch.
Is that it? Is this what you have to deal with? Bitch,
This
bitch,
is
bitch.
what I have to deal with, yes.
I believe he was asking me, cunt, about all the bitching about your inbred foreign parents that I have to put up with.
Okay.
Which was a nice time for your favorite female on the internet, Hack Job, to join.
Where's
You can
Rat?
tell she's your favorite. She has the blocky glasses, the plaid shirt. People like that are just always a joy to be around.
Well,
Yeah.
and welcome to the cunt stream there, Hack. And unlike artists, Wrath actually makes money, so he's off making a living.
Oh, he's
I
working.
know where Wrath works, and it's better than where I do.
Wait, he's working
More
right
money
now?
than you do.
Suck
Yeah,
a dick? Really?
yeah, he's making money. Of course, then again, I mean, nothing's free. You gotta pay your rent. You gotta pay your whores. I mean, everyone needs $1.
Yes, we all need to pay our rent, right, Semaj?
Yeah.
See, I'm actually kind of laughing here because I haven't paid my rent in 3 months, but my landlord's a very small man.
Yeah, well, so are you.
I am actually quite, what's a nice word that means fat?
Pleasantly plump.
No, plump is smaller than what I am.
Husky.
Think bigger.
The blob.
Yeah, a little bigger though.
You sound
Oh,
like a fucking beanstalk. You don't sound like you have a pound on you.
He does.
Snorlax.
How many
Accurate.
how many fat people sound like you? I don't think I've ever known a fat.
There's a very large population of us, and we're all very embarrassed by it.
Well, what does fat people sound like?
Well, they don't sound like this girly man over here. Nikki, come on. Here.
Well,
My dog over here.
okay.
Oh, I
Well-
thought she was calling me Nikki.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, good
I
girl.
was like, how do you know Schmeckel's nickname? I mean, only me and the other guy who kicks his ass does it.
Yeah.
What's his name? Daddy Payne?
Usually I just call him Daddy.
There you
Ooh.
go.
You're in one of those relationships, huh?
Not by choice. He's as large as I may be, he's much bigger.
Yeah. Are
Okay.
you wearing your leash today? Your collar?
It's not a leash, it's a very tight necklace with a chain attached.
Okay.
Oh, all right. I won't argue.
Yeah, who are we to judge?
Exactly.
Aren't there some other faggots you're supposed to get in?
Yeah,
Tiki's
I'm
are really
actually
cool.
not sure if I sent the link out. I sent it to the regulars. I don't think I sent it to the guests.
Oh wow. Fucking fail.
Yeah, I tried. I sent it out to JT there, but he's got his own stream going on right now, and
I
he's
was
playing
about
Fable.
Yeah, I was about to say he's doing his little charity thing.
Yeah, I was hoping to link it into here, but that's okay. He's doing his own thing, and he's playing Fable for some reason. Real men play World of Tanks. You son of a bitch.
Oh, because his computer fucking sucks right now. Oh, hi, Huffle.
Yo.
Whoa.
How's it going, cunt?
Good. Sounds like you're drunk already.
Jesus Christ, is it that obvious?
It's funny in his videos. Like, I don't know if it's just shitty like audio quality or whatnot, but why do you sound so much deeper?
I do most of my videos with some voice modification.
Why? Because people won't take you seriously.
No, because originally I had a job where if people found out I was doing this shit, I would have lost my job.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Now I no longer have that, but I do it for consistency.
Okay, that makes sense.
Also, it sounds a lot better than my real voice.
Aw.
Oh, I like your real voice. Also, some anonymous cunt.
Semaj, you like my real voice because your voice is high-pitched as fuck, too.
Not as much.
Yeah.
I was only a little bit late.
Hey, Miss Anon.
Yeah, you were only a little bit late because we fucking put it off, cunt.
Did you? You weren't waiting for me, were you?
No, the fucking baby shit itself.
They do that.
Yeah,
They
but-
do that.
Yeah, me and the missus have almost
Were you
closer to 1 than 2.
were you both covered in shit this time?
No, I let her do it.
Oh my god.
What did she say?
You have a kid? What?
Yeah, I got a 1-year-old. Me and the
You didn't
missus.
know?
You,
Oh, Hack's new to the party, man.
I know. I'm just as shocked as everyone else that someone let Schmeckel breathe.
Sound like a 19-year-old. Wow. Okay.
Oh no, he's an older guy. Not
He
by
is
much.
not. I'm older than he is.
Oh god, are we gonna dox our ages here?
I'm fine with it.
I'm 22.
I'm 23.
I'm ancient. Fuck all of you.
How ancient? What were we
I'm
talking
27.
All right, Schmeckel.
52.
You're bull-
Fucking lie.
Oh fuck you! You're bullshitting.
No, I'm 17.
That's gonna be so
Alright.
funny to see, like, how long your voice is gonna last like that. Like, as you get older. That'd be so funny if you sounded just like that, like freaking 60.
No, my voice actually used to be a lot deeper. A combination of a lot of blow and a run-in with inhaling bleach fucked it up quite a bit.
Okay, we need to hear that story.
It's not an interesting story. Basically, I worked at a shitty place. They said, hey, you need to clean the floor underneath the fucking dishwasher. And all I had to clean it with was a bottle of bleach.
You're not
No
supposed
mask,
to
nothing
inhale
like
it.
that.
You know you're supposed to wear a mask when you use that, right?
Yeah, they didn't supply any. I was, at that point, probably 15 or so.
Good job.
And yeah, it kind of fucked my voice a bit.
That's what you're gonna blame it on.
No, it was much, much, much more the blow.
It's probably just all
that
the inbreeding.
fucked up my nasal passages.
Drugs, not even once.
Well, I wouldn't
your
say
voice
that.
is
This
the best
country.
anti-drug
I don't
thing.
want to make it sound like we don't advocate drug use.
You know, the best anti-drug ad you could possibly come up with is Hitler. That guy was on everything. Look what he did.
He killed everyone.
You're smoking pot. Do you want to be the next Hitler? That's how you get Hitler.
Hey, I'm sorry, but if taking a bunch of drugs makes me able to run a fucking country, maybe I'll be the next Hitler.
Even if it's badly, it's fine.
Exactly. He may have fucked it up and had to kill himself at what, like 50-something? But he was still in charge for years.
You know what they say? Only the good die young.
Just so anybody who hears this in the future knows, that was not only me admitting that I am, in fact, as much of a Nazi as PewDiePie, but so are these other four cunts.
I can't be a
Nazis,
Nazi.
all
I'm
of
a
them.
ginger. They wouldn't have me.
Well, fuck, if I had known you were a ginger, we wouldn't have you.
I know. I've been lying to you this whole time, you colorblind fucking loser.
I am a mutt. I'm not sure how much they would like me.
Yeah,
I'm
fuck,
also like 50%.
Cunt has dreadlocks. Why is he here?
Oh no, those are dirtier than gingers.
And then there's the lesser Simeon. Jesus. And then we have a woman.
We have 2 women.
I don't count.
I don't count Miss Anon. Bigger than my dick, so.
You got a clit dick? What?
She really is new.
You haven't even been watching the streams, have you?
I think she said something about that once.
Got my 7-inch clit removed with the cancer.
Okay. Shame.
He's just really jealous. He's got clit envy.
Yeah.
You know what? I should have saved it and donated it to your lesser penis.
You could have.
Well, you could have just sliced it off and sent it to me as like a butt plug or something.
Yeah,
I'm not Wrath. I'm okay with the butt stuff.
I don't think it's wide enough for your gaping hole.
That's true. I do let Mrs. Schmeckel fist me a little too often.
Double fisting.
You should try to limit it. Cut it back to like once a week. You don't want to lose control of your bowels.
Once a week. I'm only human.
Are you
Are
going to
you?
get Miss Schmeckle on the stream?
Yeah,
What's that?
Are you going to get Miss Schmeckle on the stream?
She actually was here a little while ago. I think she went to take a piss or something.
Ah.
The baby probably shat herself again.
It could be that. Oh, we don't have the monitor. She probably went to get that.
That's probably an important thing.
Yeah, it would be.
when they're under 5, you kind of gotta watch them a little bit.
Well, to be fair, we do actually. I say we. We're at my place. I actually have guests right now.
You have people in your house?
Well,
Wait, people
my
walk
guest,
into
I
your
actually
house?
mean a guest. It's a buddy of mine whose house is being sprayed.
Somebody likes you?
Exactly one person. He's my off-internet wrath.
Wait, your wife doesn't like you?
No, not at all. Have you never heard her speak?
No, that's actually a good question. Does she even exist? I feel like you turkey-based impregnated a poor woman and you're keeping her hostage.
Well, it's either that or he just sort of kidnapped a baby.
Oh, just like Harambe.
Hey, Schmeckle, you might
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
check the bathroom window, make sure it's still locked.
Oh, fuck.
They're always getting out that damn bathroom window.
Yeah,
This is the 4th wife I've lost that way.
You're on 4 now? What happened to the 3rd one?
The 3rd one, you actually knew her. I also called her Mrs. Schmeckel. Actually, I think you might have known the 2nd. It's been a wild couple months.
Is that the one that actually looked like a dick?
Actually, you're thinking of the 1st, which was just kind of a sex doll with a bunch of dildos glued to it. I don't know
Yes.
what I was thinking marrying her.
Well, I mean, she provided for you a little bit, didn't she?
Well, yeah, but only because I made her go to work. She had a job at Wendy's. Very
That was-
inefficient worker.
No,
Fired
she-
in just
she-
2 days.
She made the special sauce a little too special.
Oh.
Yeah, she was a leaky sex doll.
Well, you're supposed to drain them.
If you drain them, you have to keep using lube.
Wait, you didn't do this. You didn't do the Tenga eggs thing, Semaj.
Oh, I was hoping
yeah. Do it organically now, Semaj.
Oh. You have to wait for the right moment. It's gotta be the right setting.
He's very good at inserting it into places where it should be.
You know, the most organic way to perform the actions of a Tenga egg is to insert it into a woman. But because that's not always an option,
do people do that?
Go fuck yourself. Yeah. Believe it or not,
category on porn, like porn or something.
Yeah. I mean, believe it or not, people do actually, like, guys actually put their penises in women.
Really? Ew, that's fucking gross.
It's weird. Well, I mean, I have never heard a complaint, but there are.
That's because Tanga eggs don't complain.
That's because she was asleep.
Well, that or if she complained, I'd kick her out. But I mean, that's a different story.
She just loves potatoes.
Oh my God.
For some reason, she was there in the morning making breakfast.
That was ridiculous.
Hash browns. Seriously, is anybody watching this shit?
We got 2 people.
The chat is dead.
I'm one of the 2 people.
Oh, well, that doesn't even count.
Yeah, you guys do me a favor. Shilling and all that shit. I gotta go get another drink.
Oh God.
I already tweeted it out.
I think I did.
I did.
Okay. Yeah, well, and we also know that we get more followers, like more viewers after the stream goes. I think 11 o'clock.
Which is ridiculous to me. People watch this after.
Yeah,
after the fact.
I only watch a stream when I can shitpost in the chat.
I barely pay attention while we're streaming. For example, I'm leaving right now.
Aren't there some bigger YouTubers that also stream about this time?
I would imagine so.
Well,
Saturday evenings.
Saturdays are busy days. Well, that and we stream pretty late, so that could be another factor.
Someone flashed their tits and/or ass, and I'm sure.
Well,
that's why we have you here.
But it would mean you'd have to turn on your webcam and wear some very flashy tops, and all you have to do is keep it down on your chest area there. You don't have to actually show your face.
Just put some googly eyes on them. It's fine.
No, I could show my. It's either pets or tits. That's how it goes.
Yeah, it could be. Although, granted, I mean, sometimes having like awesome and humorous opinions also helps.
Yeah.
You know what I need? I need a kitten inside of tits right now.
Oh, like sandwiched in between.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't have a cat anymore, but.
Oh, anymore? You're not supposed to smother them.
Yeah, they died. My cat died a long time ago.
This just got morbid.
Well, have you been able to find her, though?
Yeah. It was. After sifting through the skin flaps.
How many flaps you gotta go through, woman?
20.
Okay, please tell me you have names for them all.
Yes. They're like onion layers. Each one has its own special name.
And they smell worse the more you go down.
It smells like sauerkraut.
I like sauerkraut.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh God.
Only a little bit on bratwurst though.
Who invited the Germans?
Like.
Wow, I mean, they're quite entertaining. That and they're got it harder than we do here in Canada, especially with the Muslim climate change going all over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should send a link out to Crout T and see if he wants to come in. Maybe I should also see about getting Dr. Lehman in. Nah, it's a little too late for those guys.
Wait, who's the Australian cunt you're trying to get in?
We were trying to get in Bane666AU. He's an MRA from Australia.
Oh.
And he's makes a fucking awesome content. The other guys we were trying to get in there were like a couple of the honey badgers. And we want originally the stream was supposed to be about alimony, but we're not doing that this time because we couldn't work around everyone's schedules.
None of them got back to you?
Well, some of them got back, but they were doing other things. And so we were thinking about working JT into here and hopefully maybe do some sort of cross-stream promotional thing about his little thing and get some Australians, and then we can all go over the dangers of Australia.
Oh, that'd be so...
Well, I know one Australian that I can send the link off to.
Yeah, I know one. I don't know if he's up, but...
Which one?
TT.
Well, the other one, I think she's Australian. Peach Bailey. She owes me
Yeah, she's Australian.
She owes me a stream, that woman. I did the thumbnail. I posted it up and everything. She said she'd come on, and she hasn't come on yet. So she owes me a stream. And Hagbart Celine, he owns me a song.
I can send a message to Peach right now and see if she wants to come on.
See if she has internet.
Speckle already did that.
I'd love to meet Peach.
Yeah, the only other Aussies that I can send a message to would be and Ranting Feminist. So, yeah.
Tiki's the only good feminist that I've managed to not want to kill.
Well, believe it or not, there are feminists out there who actually, give a damn.
Well,
there's some.
Mom something Christina Summers.
Christina Hoff Summers.
Yeah, she's another alright one.
Yeah, she's more of a second wave.
Yeah.
So.
I can't keep track of all their sects of fucking feminism.
Christianity.
When did feminism become a fourth wave, by the way?
There's a fourth wave now?
Yeah, I looked it up. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. When you have a movement that is already won, feminism fucking practically devoured the whole world. And now they're devouring each other because they have nowhere else to fight. That's why there's so much infighting going on. That's why Justin Trudeau is now a white supremacist now, even though he was...
What?
Yeah. Well, that's a Black Lives Matter thing, but they say he's now a white supremacist. He's anything but.
Somebody sent me a link a little while ago. He apparently, we've apparently let in a convicted terrorist.
We've let in a couple of them.
That's fucked. What is going on in Canada?
Trudeau.
Yeah.
Well,
impeach Trudeau. Can you impeach?
Well,
I want my weed first, and then he can go.
Well, there was a liberal scandal over donations, and it might still be going on. So he might get impeached. Oh, yeah. He got some donations from some shady people. And it's actually gotten worse because if you ever pay attention to the Rebel, according to them, the Liberal Party, in trying to promote a positive outlook on the refugee crisis, as they say, even though it's not, it's a migrant crisis. Mm-hmm. But they're getting funding from one of the companies owned by George Soros, and to try and add promotional stuff, which is sort of makes sense if you're a Canadian, you turn on the CBC, it's nothing but pro-Islam, pro-Muslim propaganda day in, day out.
That's horrifying.
Well, it's more so than it's ever been now. And actually, I listened to it this morning. It's like every story. It's like, Muslims are good people and all that kind of stuff. And yes, we should bring them in. It's the right thing to do. And
I can get behind obviously the not all thing, but that religion has not gone through any kind of reform at all. They're attacking on two different fronts, from a political front and a violent one.
Well, part of our problems here in Canada is that we are so accepting. And that's not really a bad thing. But here's the thing. All the Muslims that we currently had came from families that fled the country to come here, and now they're living a more secular-ish kind of life, or rather a more reformed life of Islam. And they're fine. They're fine. They grew up here. I actually went to high school with a guy, Muslim, great guy, still know him, family, kids, and all that kind of stuff. Not a problem. But even he's saying, yeah, you better not let those people in, because my family fled that country for a reason.
Yeah, why would you want to run from something like that and then bring it with you?
That's what I don't fucking get. How can you be all like, oh my god, I escaped like persecution and all this shit, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go and fucking rape and kill people. It's like, okay.
But yeah, like I live around a lot of Sikhs.
Yeah.
Like a lot of Sikhs, and I took a first aid course here a little while ago, and they offered the final exam in English and in Punjabi, but not in French.
This is Canada. How dare you?
I know, and I had a French woman working for me at the time, and she spoke French, or she spoke English okay, but she didn't read very well. She wanted the test in French, and she couldn't get it in French.
Oh, that's
And it's fucking ridiculous. We live in Canada.
We have
French
a
is
whole-
Only 1.6% of Canada is Sikh, so I don't understand why they would do the test in Punjabi.
because there's a lot of them in one small area.
Is there a lot more French people?
No.
Oh, there's not many French at all.
Well, it's
No.
sort of. I mean, we have a whole province devoted to Frenchies here.
wait, how many?
Yeah,
We call it Quebec.
they came from Quebec.
They came from Quebec. Well, they.
Jesus Christ, the stream has gone to Quebec.
Yes.
Oh, I know. Quebec is
As
pretty-
long as we talk about poutine at some point, it's okay.
Wait, am I the-
We taught Run how to rape once.
Am I the?
And that wasn't as bad as any time we've brought up Quebec.
Oh my god, is that Chris?
Yes.
I'm terrified.
Apparently, it does
Oh my
say
God,
Chris.
yes, it's creamy secret.
Apparently, the largest concentration of Sikhs in Canada is British Columbia,
Yeah.
4.6%.
Oh my god, you have your Aussie.
Yes, you do. Hello, everyone.
Oh
Hello,
my
Chris. I don't think I've ever seen you before.
creamy
Uh,
sausage.
I'm Creamy Seepage on Twitter, Celestial Parsnip on YouTube.
Yes, I recently looked at your channel. Your subject matter is shockingly different than what I expected.
Okay, in what way?
From your posting, I expected another skeptic or something like that.
No, he's a
Aha.
I
well,
was very, very pleased with your Timmy video there.
excellent.
Wait, do you write like as a job?
Me?
Yeah,
No, I don't.
or just for fun?
Just for fun. I've
Okay.
always been, interested in writing. Not terribly good at it, but interested.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll just say
Sure.
you're the most handsome voice in this fucking stream right now.
Okay, well,
Aw, fuck you.
Yeah, everyone knows it's me.
Yeah, all these Canadianisms. Ugh.
Yes. Well, to be fair though, you should really pray for Canada. We are seriously fucked. Have you seen our prime minister?
Yeah,
God damn.
fucking fruit.
But by the same token, have you seen our prime minister? God damn!
We got it.
Schmeckle would hit it.
Hey, Hack, are you American or?
I'm American.
Canadian?
Am I the only American?
Okay, we are both American. I'm not
Oh,
the only one.
Okay. Well, I'm semi-close to Kanakistan, but not that close.
You're close to where?
I'm close to Kanakistan, but not that close.
I have no idea what do you mean?
It means Midwestern region.
Hmm.
Yes.
You sound like you're from Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. Oh, very. No, I'm not.
Where is Wrath? Why are you not in here?
Yeah, he's-
Wrath is currently at work.
He's sucking,
Yes.
Oh,
God.
that's terrible.
sucking the dicks to get the monies.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
is that
not
why
like
he's not in
Semaj,
the-
the starving artist, or Little Miss Anon, Mrs. I own my own fucking business, or Hufflecund. I have dreadlocks, so probably not a job.
Hey, I'm self-employed. I have a Redbubble store and I busk.
So unemployed, basically. Is the
No,
same.
those are technically jobs still.
So, you busk, can we hear some singing?
Not right now.
Goodbye,
I think my
horse.
grandma's asleep in the next
Shut up,
room.
hack. We meant Huff.
I think my grandma's asleep in the next room, so.
Well, then sing a lullaby.
Go wake the baby up. More incentive.
Schmucko got drunk one night, and he fell asleep. And that's the Irish lullaby.
I didn't know you could have gifts for your avatar.
Yeah, that's freaking me out.
Goodbye, horses.
When I
It's
do
the-
face cams, I'll actually do music there, so.
Yeah.
But seriously, how do you get a GIF as your picture?
I didn't know.
When you're setting the picture, you pick a GIF instead of a JPEG.
I have like 5 billion gifts, you know. I didn't.
GIF.
That's pretty cool.
GIF.
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 It's
GIF.
a GIF.
GIF.
No.
Graphic.
Word
First
GIF.
fucking word is graphic.
Yeah, but
The
the guy
creator
that
of it pronounced it GIF.
People that don't do art say GIF. It's GIF. GIF.
No,
Yeah.
people
He
who don't know how to
created it.
fucking pronounce shit say GIF.
Look, I do
Yeah.
art,
he
and I
named it.
look,
said
I
that.
do, yeah, but I do art, and I don't really give a rat's ass. That, and even a creator can mispronounce something because it was edited by some jackass. Let's be honest here. We're never gonna fully understand this. We're never gonna do it.
I need to find a GIF of tits now and use that as my avatar just forever.
You have to log out to. I don't know.
Damn it!
Well, to be fair, Anon, if you did that, you'd probably have more subs.
I know,
Oh,
but
by
I
the
don't,
way.
I don't want subscribers that way. Fuck.
By the
Well,
way,
then fuck. You know what? Take a GIF, not a GIF, a fucking GIF of
What's
your
that?
titties, and I'll use them as my avatar.
What's a
I'll
GIF?
get famous off your boobs.
I don't know what is a GIF.
A GIF is a video that is cut down and
Is that like part of a present?
yes.
Is it anything like a GIF?
It's like a GIF if the person saying the word GIF isn't fucking retarded.
Do you have some like problem with peanut butter?
Like a peanut butter crunchy or smooth.
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 I like crunchy for bananas, and I like smooth for everything else.
Crunchy's good.
Crunchy is
Crunchy
wrong.
bananas.
Oh.
But by the way, I now feel sad that I live in Washington again.
Why?
There's a
Wait,
Black
which
Lives Matter
Washington?
march.
I've recently learned that one of the Washingtons isn't in Washington.
Yeah, Washington D.C. and Washington.
Washington State is on the other side of the country.
Yeah,
Your fucking
I only
country's
recently learned
confusing.
that.
But
Also,
there's a
Utah's
Black
not
Lives
in the
Matter
South.
march up in Seattle right now.
Oh yeah. Fucking hipster central there.
What's
Can we
happening?
just agree the world's gone to hell and we all need to leave?
Yeah.
Well, the world's gone to hell, but we need to make it a better place by being.
No, let's just go
Well,
conjugate Mars.
NASA did find those planets in the habitable zone recently.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
We can live
Abandoned
there.
ship.
Yeah, but only the rich people are going to be able to afford living there. We won't be able to sustain having
Wow.
enough people.
I sincerely hope
Wow,
only
you're
the
such a
intelligent
downer.
people leave.
That's realistically how it's probably going to go.
You're
Like,
such a downer, man.
oh, shut up! This isn't your Mass Effects.
I mean, I'm not going to get to go because I refuse to populate the planet, so I would just be a waste of resources.
Yeah, they'll let you up there because your baby maker still works.
I'll
Yeah,
be
but I'm not going to breed.
Well, you don't have to tell them that.
Wait, you're not going to breed, or you can't breed.
I
I'm
mean-
not
I mean, you
going
s-
to.
I mean, they didn't sew up the hole, did they?
I wish. Well, no, actually, wait. No, I don't. But
Oh wait, we didn't ask Chris. What's Australia like?
It's hot and it's flat and there's nothing that grows there.
and there's
Well,
too many feminists.
Yeah.
Too many
Yeah,
feminists, too many SJ dubs, and kangaroos.
Well, there's,
Well,
there's some
There's
marine
never too many
climate on the coast.
kangaroos.
My dudes. There is one other thing I totally neglected. I'm so sorry. We have a question we like to ask on the Cunt stream
Oh yeah.
for all
yes.
our newcomers. And this is our first time talking. So I need to ask you a very important life question. You ready?
Shoot.
All right, then. Aeneas Sarkeesian, or Lacey Green? You gotta have sex with them, unprotected. Who would you choose?
Lacey.
Lacey?
Yeah.
Because tits.
Because tits.
Oh, come on. She's got amazing tits.
Okay, I gotta say, you guys added that little unprotected fucking rule to this
I don't
question.
think I've heard that before.
Well-
It wasn't there because Lacey's got herpes or something.
Yeah, that's not fair.
It isn't.
It's
It
perfectly
doesn't really
fair.
matter.
It isn't. You were just pissed off that Anita Sarkeesian, her fucking witch face,
No,
was
no.
losing.
Because we're talking, you meet these two girls at a bar. You gotta go home with one of them. You know you're not using protection. You met the slut at a bar. What do you care if she gets knocked up? She doesn't know your real name.
Well,
Then let's just pretend they both have herpes at that point, because why? How would you know?
Well, how would you know exactly? Except we do know.
are you kidding?
So you can't add that asterisk.
Are you kidding? Lacey is the type that would walk around with a sign that says, "Hi, I have herpes, love me anyway." You would know.
she has more than
Yeah,
herpes.
it would come up within the first 15 seconds of conversation. It would
Why
be
would
like,
I have- wait,
"Hi,
we don't
I'm
have to
Lacey
talk to
Green.
them,
I have
do we?
herpes. Do you still want to go home with me?"
Anita just
I
doesn't
would.
look good.
No, Anita does not look good. Anita looks like a train wreck.
She would.
She looks like
Anita
30.
is the far more attractive of the two. Lacey
She looks
is far
30
too
years
large.
older than she actually is. Yeah, but she's
You
fat
know
now.
that's my thing.
Yeah, I do.
I feel like Anita is really into like bondage and shit. Like
you
they.
keep making Anna very upset.
But guys, we never said how long.
Huh?
Just
Oh,
think about
I
this.
think it's understood that it's until
Just think,
completion.
just think about this, about how long
How
you
long?
can do, you can go with Lacey until she's thin.
Huh?
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't
thin
care
again.
Like
how durable or prolific a lover you are. You're not fucking Lacey till she's skinny.
yeah, no.
I'm gonna
No.
try though.
Oh, once is enough.
Look, a steady diet of jizz will make you lose pounds. I swear to God.
Yeah, keep selling that dietary tool. Yeah. We totally believe you.
Well, have you tried it yet?
I don't know. Should I ask Master Anonymous?
And if Lacey and Anita both don't do it for you, Semaj, do you have an alternative?
Is there an alternative?
Is there do I have an alternative feminist I'd rather bang?
Oh, no.
No, just is there something else you can stick your dick in?
Steve Shives. Wait, there has to be like a girl version to this. Steve Shives, Michael Rowlands. Is there
Oh,
any-
no. We've all just accepted that nobody wants to have sex with
No.
Well, I mean, who's the lesser of two evils?
Neither of them. They're both evil human beings.
You could go with Tim Blake.
Yeah, but one of them
Tim Blake.
leaves you alone. The other one will just keep going at you.
Neither one of them will do that. It's rape.
See, Tim Blake's cute. If I had to.
I can't do evil. Evil is just.
You don't want to ride that. What was it? Mike's like porn stash.
Oh, he's a person that should never shave.
It's a rape stash.
What, have you seen his face without it?
Oh God. Ugh.
I wouldn't recommend it if you want to eat anytime that day.
Yeah. Like, what was that getup he was wearing in that one video? Like,
No, but he makes all gingers look bad.
well, I mean,
If that was even hard.
ginger guys generally like only 0.1% actually look decent. Like, he's very. Ugh.
Ginger chicks on us.
Are you talking about Roland's when he was trying to make himself look like a Greek god or something?
Yeah, what was
Yeah.
it? Like a fucking like toga, or there's a towel on him. Like he went to the fucking swimming pool.
Claimed it was a fucking shirt thrown over his shoulder, but
One of
I
the
think
days-
he's wearing a fucking toga.
One of these
He's
days I need
embarrassed
to go
about it
back to
now.
that video, make better responses and better jokes.
Him and his fucking toga.
There are so many jokes I can make about him. Just
Like, I love that Steve participated in that as if he actually wanted answers.
Yeah.
he blocked
Meanwhile,
me
he
before I
can't hear
even did
from
that video.
anybody that has answers for him.
He blocked me 2 days after I created my Twitter.
I
He
had to
blocked
make
me
a
the day I sent him that link.
Yeah.
I
He's
had to make a whole separate account just so I can see what he says.
You don't have to do that, just log out.
Yeah, but then I'll lose track of all the people that blocked me. So
Let's be honest here. Being blocked is like a rite of passage on this type of group. You need to be blocked by him.
I've actually not been blocked by Riley Dennis.
Really? How?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably because I haven't called her a he.
You haven't pointed out the Adam's apple?
No, Voldemort is beyond me.
Didn't he apparently come out with a recent video where he's like, free speech is actually good, like, whatever.
I have no idea. I don't pay attention.
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a shit either.
I was blocked by Cat Black.
Here, let me look up, like, I'm trying to see the name.
All been blocked by Cat Black, I think, at this point.
Wait, I gotta look.
But it was weird because I had been talking with her for weeks before the blocking.
Really?
And the week that we had been talking before she blocked me was actually just me being nice to her.
I was blocked by her as quickly as I was blocked by Steve.
Oh, Satan's in the chat.
Who's in the chat?
Is that Satan?
That's Satan? Ah.
No, I'm not blocked by her.
I mean, it looks like I am. I don't know why. Like, I get blocked by some people. It's just like, I literally don't even pick Twitter fights with people. I just post like fucking memes and shit.
If they use a block bot and you follow the wrong person, then you'll end up blocked without having to talk to them.
But it's like,
you know what Twitter needs? They need to make a list of the people who blocked you.
That would be lovely.
it's getting to the point though where it's not even just like quote unquote SJWs or whatever. Like literally there's people like in our like
AIU has been blocking a lot of people lately.
The Ralph
he's
Retort
our
blocked a
Steve
lot of
guy.
people.
yeah.
The Ralph Retort somehow has not blocked me.
Wait, I have to check
During
that
his
out.
whole argument with Jeff, I was shitposting at him.
I got blocked by him as soon as I mentioned him going to jail for beating up a cop.
No, yeah, that's what I was making fun of him for.
Yeah, no, I'm not
I'm not blocked by him either.
Wow.
I don't get it.
Yeah, he was blocking everybody else who was commenting on it. Somehow, he did not block me, although he did leave a conversation that I was in. I had started a conversation and invited him on Twitter. And he stayed in it for months and months, and then after I started shitposting, he left it.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
But somehow I'm not blocked, and I have a feeling actually we could probably still get him on a cunt stream. Despite how much of a complete bitch he seemed like when he was talking to Jeff, I think he'd show up.
Well, like, what started that whole thing? Like,
I barely know anything about it.
it came out of nowhere. Like, all of a sudden,
He made a comment on one of Mundane Matt's things.
Oh.
I don't remember what he said at all. But Jeff came in and made fun of him for going to the fact that he's going to be going to jail and basically saying, "Hey, you're going to get anally raped." And Ralph took it insanely seriously.
Well, I mean,
Ralph got very butthurt.
Oh dear.
Ralph, have you seen the stream? Ralph had a stream that Jeff joined.
Someone send a link to the Ralph Retort.
What?
Send a link to Ethan Ralph.
Yeah, I think I can actually do that still. Like I said, he didn't block me, I don't think.
I'm not blocked either. I'm not blocked by Devin either. I have muted him, but I'm not blocked by him.
Wait, how did I get blocked by Devin? Oh, I think that's because a few months ago, like, it was in like one of those like Twitter thread things, and people are posting like jokey, like just going at him and shit, like posting pictures of his ugly, like bald mug with like dicks around him. I think I probably got banned by proxy. Or blocked.
Probably, yeah. Like I said, if somebody uses a block bot, say they hate someone, and they go, okay, fuck you and all the people that follow you because they must like you.
Yeah.
And they block everybody that follows them.
Yeah,
that's what Semaj does. I'm pretty sure it was either Thunderfoot or TJ I followed, and it got me blocked.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's going on with Thunderfoot? He seems to be having a hate on for a lot of people these days.
He's always been like that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it was not so much like the skeptical communities and all that stuff. He's doing it now. He's
Oh
doing it.
no, man! If you
Skeptical,
were,
I know, right?
if you were around during the Atheism Plus time period, he's doing what he's always done. Like,
well, Atheism Plus just makes sense because that shit's crazy.
Well, that's what I mean. He's always been very much a centrist, and if science is going to suffer because of something, he's against it. And for the most part, I agree with him because science is what gives us everything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but I wonder how biased he really is with even which scientists he believes.
I don't think he thinks of science in terms of belief. If you do, you don't science very well because you don't believe in anything. You know of things.
I don't know, but with how he's been, just how he's been talking, it just I kind of get this vibe that he'll ignore certain scientists and just believe these scientists.
It depends if you have peer-reviewed science or not.
Because I mean, there are definitely things where there are a lot of scientists that disagree on the same thing, and I don't know if he actually looks at all the different arguments sometimes.
Well,
I don't know. It's just the vibe I get from him.
You have to understand, he has a specialty too, right? Like, he has his facet of science that he actually studies, that he knows about, and then there's everything else. Generally, the consensus is if the majority of specialists in a specific field agree about something, that's the current best knowledge we have. So, for example, the anti-vaccination movement was started by one scientist. I think he was a doctor, actually. One doctor, one study. It was found out that he'd actually skewed data, paid money for tainted blood, and he lost his doctorate because of it, but he's still considered a martyr. And he started the anti-vaccination movement with one study that, under peer review, was proven false, and people still believe it.
Yeah, but then there's also things like the climate change, where if you look at just the climate scientists, they're pretty split on the issue. So
not really.
Just the climate scientists themselves, actually, yeah.
I would have to see, because last time I heard climate scientists were about 89%.
Well,
in agreement.
I think that what the split in regards to the climate scientists is the split in regards to whether or not it was man-made. Mostly because we are already due for an actual climate change, because it's happened before a long time ago. Humans,
we're in a cycle, essentially.
Yeah, we're in a cycle. I mean, climate change is happening one way or the other, and whether or not we are advancing it is the question that needs to be asked. And even if we are, it doesn't matter. It's going to happen in one way or the other.
Yes, but the speed with which we are advancing climate change is so fast we can't keep up with it. So
yes and no. I mean, we've only started observing it, really. I mean, last time it happened, we weren't at the level of advancement that we are at now. It's essentially the first time we're experiencing it in our modern day scientific state that we're in right now.
See, guys, you can learn things here.
No, well, I don't know. I mean, let's be honest here. We're all a bunch of cunts. So
yeah, can we please say the word cunt a few more times? Maybe
Oh, sorry, Hans.
Rape victims deserved it. People caused slavery themselves.
This stream is brought to you by Tenga Eggs.
The earth is flat, cunts.
Well, that just makes sense. Yeah.
It does, yeah. Along with
Brought to you by Rabbit.
Bible says gays are bad.
What, they're not?
There we go. We've got our audience back.
This stream is brought to you by Astroglide. Because Ethan Ralph needs a lot of it.
Astroglide? Really? How poor are you?
This stream was brought to you by Ethan Ralph because Tenga Eggs wanted us to shill their largest customer. He doesn't buy the most Tenga Eggs. He's just the largest.
Oh.
Yeah, no one can beat Semaj there.
Oh my.
Yeah, wow. Okay. All right. Yeah. Maybe. Fuck you. But maybe.
I need to eat some more KFC if I'm gonna be in the running.
Oh, I want KFC.
So now, cunts, I actually just realized I put a topic in the title.
Did you?
We should talk about it at some point.
What's the topic? Is
What?
Squatting erudite has been banned from YouTube.
I don't know who the fuck that is. So.
I have never heard that name before.
Yeah, I only heard it because he was one of my subscribers. I didn't know he had a channel.
Okay.
Oh.
But upon looking at his shit, he is a doctor of some such and a scientist in such field and shit like that. He's a smart, well-spoken guy.
What did he lose his channel for?
Being smart.
That's the weird part. The strike given to him was for either spamming deceptive content or a very vague other breach of YouTube's terms of service.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I heard about this.
You probably have. Everybody's been mirroring videos.
Irate Bear. That's where I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, yes. YouTube, super fucking unhelpful if you've lost your channel and they don't want to give it back to you, basically.
Well, it seems kind of worrying. Maybe not to someone like you, Anon, but to somebody like me. Squatting Erudite is a very intelligent, well-spoken man.
Yeah.
And I say cunt and insult everyone a lot.
But Bearing's okay.
Yeah.
Bearing's okay until Bearing's not.
This is what I mean. They'll just take anybody down at a whim. YouTube is a big risk. That's why I would never do it as a career. I could have 1 million subscribers and I still fucking wouldn't quit my day job.
Yeah. Stick to Pornhub. Much better way to make a career.
More money too.
For those of you looking for Little Miss Anonymous on Pornhub, her name is Hack Job.
But if you're looking for quality,
how does that work out?
But if you're looking for quality, you need to look up my page on Pornhub under Humongous.
Sorry. Or his alternate page, Semaj tests Tenga Eggs.
Yeah, we're still waiting for those reviews.
Semaj,
yes?
it's time for you to give us your review. Do it live on stream.
Okay. Well,
was it like a vagina? Do you have a proper basis for comparison?
It's not like a vagina. It's better. You don't have to talk to it after. The only downside is you have to make your own sandwich.
It doesn't feel warm.
You just put it in the microwave about 10 seconds.
To be fair, though, if you make your own sandwich after using the Tenga egg, the special sauce is already mixed.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will say this: it is a great deal colder than an actual vagina. It truly is.
What? You don't put it in the microwave first?
No,
you're supposed to.
I wouldn't bother with that.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna save the motherfucking day now.
America. But at this exact moment, I'm not talking about America. I'm talking about our other sponsor, JList.com. JList.com. They sell sex toy warmers. Just for your pleasure.
Just buy warming lubricant.
Just buy
it's probably cheaper.
That's fake. No, you can't do that. That's silicone based, and that'll rip your Tenga up to shreds.
Wrath, we can see ya.
I know.
You don't give a fuck?
I want to see your beard. Oh, there you are.
I'm going flying shit right now, man.
Flying shit?
Well, okay, so I just started this job a couple days ago. It's my third fucking shift. And I'm teaching these fucking teenagers how to do their goddamn jobs.
And what is it you're doing?
I work at a fucking grill inside of a gas station.
Oh. Huh.
Because I can't legally drive, so I have to work somewhere that I can walk to.
You can't legally drive. What?
My license has been suspended since before I started my channel. I get it back in 2 months because I had a DUI and fucking shit happened.
Yeah.
That's right, ladies. This guy here, he's a bad boy.
Ooh.
Yeah, I am probably I probably have the longest rap sheet of the cunt stream of the current occupants of the cunt stream. And I say if we get Ethan Ralph on, then apparently I don't win anymore.
I got caught shoplifting once.
Why did you shoplift?
Yeah, me too. I was 12.
Well, no, didn't you also get in trouble for walking a girl like a dog in school?
Well, that doesn't count. There was no cops for that.
Why did this?
Yeah, I only count stuff that involves handcuffs.
Why did they?
Like if there weren't handcuffs, it doesn't count.
Damn it. Okay, well then the shoplifting doesn't count either. They just made me pay for it.
They didn't cuff you? I got cuffed when I was 12.
No,
because you're a dude.
That's exactly it.
Well, I mean, I figured it was a scared straight technique, but
no,
it could have been sexism.
The one time I got caught shoplifting when I was young, I live in a small town, so I just ran away.
One time I was caught shoplifting, and a guy called my mom, took my wallet. He took everything out there. He made me pay for the whole thing, and he called the cops to drive me home. I'm like, fuck!
All of everything wrong with that. That's terrible.
Oh, the guy was an ass about it, but I never did it again. So
it was perfect.
So I guess it worked.
Apparently it did. You were stealing potato chips, weren't you?
Apparently, we left the lesser co-host in charge of the guests this week.
Yeah, I noticed that. Did you see what I was saying in the chat earlier?
And you were somebody was trying to blame the women. It's not my fault. I'm not a host. God damn it.
Did you guys see what I was saying in the chat earlier?
If you hadn't disappeared, then I wouldn't need this lesser simian here.
I'm just a regular.
Like I was actually a little bit annoyed.
We have to see that ugly mug. Can we at least see the shiny head?
Wearing a hat. Wearing a beanie.
There we go.
Now we're officially racist.
This is not a beanie.
One second. Keep your face in view. I have the missus here. She's just gotten back.
Oh.
Is she gonna Jill off?
Yeah, she wants to ride the Junos.
Hey, you know what? I have never found a girl who was upset that her clit got rubbed while I ate her out. Just saying.
Killed the stream, Wrath. Killed the fucking stream.
Yeah.
I killed the stream. I think Semaj killed the stream before I got off work.
I did? Alright.
You fucked up on the guest, dude. Like, hack doesn't count as a guest.
I gave you one responsibility among your multiple other responsibilities.
There's an Australian.
Like, you guys didn't get Chris on until after I got off work. So, like, literally...
I only invited him because we had no other guests. I have no idea who this fucker is.
Nor do I.
He writes naughty fan fiction, which he'll probably read right now.
By the way, Satan, I'm not a skinhead. I'm not a skinhead because it's not a fashion statement so much as an admission of defeat.
Yeah, he shaves it because he doesn't want the Friar Tuck going on.
No, I have the fucking Mario going on.
Oh, you got the widow's peak. Oh no.
No. A widow's peak implies that there's hair in the middle. What's in the middle is like, you know, ambitious peach fuzz.
So wait. So you basically just have like the hugest forehead ever.
Yeah.
Of all the foreheads.
You're fucking
I have a 12 head. Some people have a 5 head. I have a 12 head.
Your avatar should have been a 4 head.
Why is your avatar not your smiling face? You have such a large, happy-looking smile. You're
Do I
making me
really?
feel safe
Like,
right
I
now.
honestly fucking hate my smile. I really do.
Okay,
You are
Schmeckle,
making
stop
me feel
hitting on
safe.
him.
You feel like if I were in a nursing home, I'd like you to be my nurse.
That's just because you know he wouldn't put things in your butt, because Raph isn't into the butt stuff.
No. I don't like things in my butt. Other
Oh,
people's
so
butts are a
He's
whole
still
different
raped me with the
conversation.
titanium rod. He just doesn't want it up his own ass.
Hey, Chris, can you write a fan fiction?
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna write a fan fiction?
Please write a fan fiction about Wrath taking a titanium rod in the ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all want that.
Please.
Done and done.
I'm very pleased about this.
And
Mother
can
of
you
God.
please make it the titanium rod from Run and Gun's arm?
Yes, that's very important detail.
So how would you logistically explain that in the fan fiction? Did he shoot himself again and it's exposed?
No, he's just gonna fist you.
Yeah, he's gonna fist you so hard that the titanium rod pops out of the skin, but then he goes, "Oh fuck, my arm's broken. Oh well, guess I'll keep using the rod."
No,
It just gets more erotic and more jagged.
That's wonderful.
I'm just thinking he accidentally shoots himself again and his hand gets blown off.
Well, you don't want the knuckles, do you? But I thought you had a thing for
Hey,
knuckles.
giving the knuckles is my thing.
Ugh.
I hope you take the rings off first.
See, for those of you who don't know, Wrath of Controversy is actually somewhat famous. If you remember that Goatsy picture, he was one of the fifth.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
He was the third one.
Yeah, Chris is a good writer.
Number 3, the one that entered.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll actually tell you guys what channel I was on if you can get me to 200 subs in the next week. The channel
200 subs
that
in
my
the
face
next
is on.
week, I can do that. But
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I'm 38 away.
let's
Yeah.
make it interesting, though. If I get you to 200,
You have to use ass.
you tell the story at 8,000.
Come on.
8,500. 8,500.
Fair.
That's never gonna happen.
1,500 less.
You don't know that. You don't know that, Anon.
Anon,
I was like, you don't know that. We might get bearing in on the bet.
Thousands of false accounts.
No, I'm thinking we get bearing in on the bet, so he'll promote my channel.
This fucking story is probably bullshit.
You guys are riding Bering's cock.
It's not bullshit. It's just I'm telling you right now, it's not as awesome as you want it to be.
Exactly. So why are we bothering?
It's okay. It's pretty dark and kind of fucked up, but it's not as awesome as you want it to be. Like
Wrath. Did you eat a human being?
He was
not the whole thing. I mean,
part of a human being.
Not even a whole plateful, but yeah.
I'm interested in the story.
Was this during your military service?
What?
Was this during your military service?
Nope.
Oh.
This was when I was a drug addict.
Oh.
Oh. Wait, I thought it was while you were serving. You were a drug addict. This is a much better story than I was imagining.
You're just making it worse, my dude. You just.
Oh, come on.
No. I'm trying to build the appeal here. I want 10,000 subs. Well, 8,500 if you guys can get me to 200 by the time we start the next cunt stream.
Well,
Give me to 200.
200 by the time we start the next cunt stream. That is easy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
And no, you cannot cancel a cunt stream to make it happen.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh yeah, I guess I was gonna call in sick to this one, so I can't go and fuck it up next time.
Yeah, no, the next one I was just gonna be like, hey cunts, no cunt stream this week. The baby's awake or some shit.
Yeah, why aren't you taking care of your baby?
Because I have a fucking missus for that.
Wait a minute. Remind me. What story am I telling you? If we get 200, I've already forgotten. I'm tired.
The story about how you ate a human being?
No, that's the 8,500 one. That's for that
no.
deal. What's the other story? No,
How you took a titanium rod
but
to
I
the
can't
ass.
remember.
Yeah, you were gonna tell a story about
That's
how you one time purposely sat down on a titanium rod just to see what it would feel like.
Really?
That never happened.
Did it
Not
tickle
what I
on
said.
the way up, or was it mainly pain?
That's not what happened. That never
Did
happened.
you decorate it with feathers?
Whoa.
That's how I'd do it.
I offered something, and the offer's going away if you don't remind me what it is.
I
don't fucking know
remember
either.
what it was.
I can't recall it. No, I think
Satan, what did I offer? He pays attention.
It goes to
Venus.
show how interested we all are in your life.
I'm too busy staring at his face.
Seriously, if you're so in love with him, why didn't you marry him too?
Yeah, that's going in the fan fiction.
No, no, and I'm staring at his face the same way I stared at Semaj's.
Oh. Oh. Understood.
I'm pretty close to turning off my camera with this talk.
When you start getting compared to Semaj, it's time to stop.
It's too late, cunt. Your face is here for prosperity.
And it's permanent, because this one's not going to get taken down, unlike some other stream we could mention.
Oh.
It's permanently
Yes,
because
I'm
Robot.
very pissed about the stream where Anon showed her face, and I had to take it down because she requested that I do so.
Aww.
That's not what happened.
I'm gonna
That's
hack
exactly
the
what happened.
channel
cunt.
and
I was
take
there.
this down.
What's that,
I've never accidentally showed my face ever.
Oh yeah, that time where you were coughing up a lung because you had cunt cancer, and for some reason that made you cough, and your fucking mask popped off. We all saw your face.
This is magic. Okay, now I keep thinking that I was really high on pain medication and I've forgotten something. I know you're fucking with me.
Yay, drugs. Drugs are bad, okay, but not in that case.
What are you doing
No, those are
inside?
prescribed drugs, so it's okay.
Why aren't you inside? Like a normal human being.
Because I was just smoking.
Oh, isn't it really cold out?
Not
Yeah,
terribly.
But he's trying to get cancer. Shut the fuck up.
Speaking of
That's not how you
smoking,
get
I'll be
cancer.
right back, cunts.
I'm just like, someone needs to get cancer on a cunt stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got rid of mine.
Well, that's
Give me a
right.
second.
We need to guilt people into coming onto the stream.
Oh.
I'm getting cancer.
Are you having fun, Chris?
No. Yeah, I am. I'm just really, really tired because it's 7 o'clock in the morning and I've been up all
Why
night.
the fuck are you on here?
I have no idea.
Because you wanted
Because-
to talk to me.
Schmeckle sent me the link. That's why. And because I wanted to talk to you because you're
Ooh.
so,
Wait, I thought you were from Australia.
Yeah.
Where in Australia?
He sounds very English. So
Oh, don't say that.
very
I'm
posh.
actually, living in Norway. That's why it's 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, that makes more sense because it's 4:49 in Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, now we can actually see his face. But
Yeah.
he's muted himself, though.
Don't you speak Danish or some shit?
I understand Danish, at least written Danish.
Oh, speak some European to me.
I like Danish. I like Danishes.
Are you just trying to find something to get
I
off
like
to?
the apple ones.
No, like he'll like talk to slave Baron and like fucking Danish or whatever, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you talking about the Sage Tim?
Yeah,
Sage is
Cool, Timmy.
I like him.
yeah, he's cool.
Turn
I'm
on
not
your
exactly
shit.
sure what I should say though. European.
I wanted titty fuck hack jobs tits. I don't know.
One minute. What about hack jobs tits? Suddenly I'm fascinated.
She wants to be sexually harassed in another language.
So according to my Twitter poll, I will be doing magic videos when I start doing face cam vids.
Magic?
Ooh.
Yeah,
So when
you
you going
believe in
on,
and
magic.
people want me to ruin it by adding the tutorials.
Yeah.
Like
There's no point
Dude.
otherwise.
No ruining the magic.
Well, I mean,
Bullshit.
I could just leave you in bewilderment.
I will
I will
steal.
spam your videos at Penn and Teller.
I thought you were talking about Magic the Gathering for a second. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's say, Huff, if you reveal the magic tricks, I will steal your guitar case when you're busking.
I know a few magic tricks.
You realize how conflicted I am right now from my fans' words and you threatening me.
Well, I mean, mostly just because I've always wanted to pull certain practical jokes, and that's one of them. Be like, steal their guitar case, run off, and then give them more money when they catch up to me.
I know how to make a golf ball disappear.
Shoving things in your vagina is not a magic trick, dear.
It is.
No. It is when you do it like they do in Taiwan.
Yeah, Taiwan. Yeah, I thought it was Thailand, but same thing.
Gross.
Thailand and Taiwan.
Yeah, same damn thing. They got a lot of prostitution.
But there is still 20 minutes to change the percentage so that it's just the tricks.
What?
Well, I've already voted, dog.
Okay.
I forget what I voted for, but I remember voting for it. On that poll.
We would like to see all the things. Ruin everything.
You people hate magic, don't you?
Yes.
Magic
no real.
Magic no real.
Okay. Yes, magic not real, but it's still entertaining.
Yes, and it's even more entertaining when you know how it's done, so you can go and do it to other people.
Magic's all about just like easily distracting retards. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I guess start out with hard tricks, and then you could easily win free drinks.
That's true. Well, drunk people, you can just pull a quarter out of their ear and they'll fucking give you drinks.
A blowjob.
And a blowjob? What?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You can take advantage of drunk people so easily.
And you would know from experience, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I get free drinks all the time.
Boobs will do that to sober men.
No, like, I won't even dress like a slut. Like, I'll just dress up like how I normally do. And, like, I'll get, like, some pretty...
Go to a coffee shop with your tits out, you will get free coffee.
Downtown Chicago, and there's this Chris Evans motherfucker, like, this really handsome dude, and he was trying it up with me, and he bought me, like, 5 billion drinks.
And then you were like, I'm going home now, bye!
Yeah, pretty much.
So did you just nope out? You're just like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
We hung out till 5 a.m. and then I got his number and then I forget.
Did you lose it?
Yeah, I think I lost it.
You are the worst.
I know. It was fun though.
That's cruel.
Oh, he's like probably banging some other chick, whatever.
So guys, I might move to Japan.
Why?
Good.
Is it the tight pussies?
The women are better.
That is kind of connected.
Yes.
Let me show you.
Okay.
Take me with you.
Ni hao. Oh wait, that's Chinese. Fuck.
Ni hao is China.
Ni hao. Oh yeah. Asian porn. Oh my god. If you're a white person, you don't even have to be that hot. You can literally make bank there.
Well, that is why I have hope.
Like especially like white chicks, they're all Asian porn nowadays is white chicks.
Wow.
It is. It makes sense.
But yeah, that's why I'm considering Japan is because they have a shortage of men, and it's like interesting.
It would be a good opportunity for you to finally get laid.
It's not a shortage of men. It's shortage.
No. We're gonna send Egglord there.
Egglord. We should invite Egglord.
I wish I could invite Egglord. I can't invite him for some reason. My Twitter keeps shutting down on me.
It's because it hates you.
Apparently.
I got timed out.
I can send it out. I'm supposed to be in charge or something.
I got timed out a couple of days ago.
Did you?
Yeah, like I couldn't log in for like 4 hours. Made me mad.
What did you do?
Did
you say the N-word? You terrible man.
Oh, shut up, nigger.
Well,
hey, I'm a ginger. I am like a step above, okay?
Okay, so you're a jigger. Got it.
There we go.
Okay, so Peach says she can't join this one. She asked when the next one is, though, so she might join that one.
She heard me drop the N-bomb, and that's why she won't join.
She fucking hates you. That's why. That's why she's never here. God damn it.
No, I'm thinking maybe the Australians don't like to join because of my very outspoken views on Australia.
They don't like being there.
Somehow they are a hard-ass fucking country with scorpions, spiders, snakes, and firewhirls.
Mm-hmm.
Yet they're infested by SJWs.
Somehow they survive.
What the fuck is Australia?
It's a coping mechanism.
They are that defies proper explanation. How are these SJWs alive? I'm sorry, you can't fight a scorpion or a snake.
That's because scorpions and
Saying
snakes
that they're
don't want to
the
go
big-
anywhere near those fat asses either.
I'm marking my hand.
So I remember
comes throughout
when
the
I got
country.
timed out. I got timed out about the time that Yobi blocked me.
Who's Yobi?
Yobi is the anti-MGTOW, also known as the biggest bitch in our community.
Oh, okay.
That is not fair because one, it's not really a community, and two, I'm pretty sure Devin Tracy is trying desperately to fill that niche.
I just realized you look like a Powerpuff Girl with a beard.
He is.
That is the joke.
That is the joke. I am so masculine that I don't actually require compensation. I don't have a giant truck with truck nuts. I don't have a fucking midlife crisis motorbiker car. I just have an enormous dick.
So you're a Powerpuff Girl with a beard. Does that make you trans?
Now, marking bad. Does that name come from, like, are you a teacher or something like that?
No.
Oh,
It actually has nothing to do with Breaking Bad. It's a spoonerism for barking mad.
Okay.
Oh, okay. See, I thought
Why
it
is
was
my camera not turning on.
See,
I'm wearing a particularly appropriate shirt today too, and it's not. The fucking camera doesn't want to turn on.
See, marking. I figured it was.
We just got Ras face off a camera. Now we're gonna get your ugly mug.
I'm not putting my face on it. I'm trying. It's centered on my fucking shirt.
How many
Camera
bald
doesn't want
people are in the stream?
I mean, I'm
I'm
half bald. Does it count?
I'm not bald. I'm aerodynamic. Want to see how fast I can get into your pants?
I'm bald.
I may be fat. I'm by no means bald.
I'm bald in the.
I think the guy from
That is the only thing I needed to know, baby.
Any real woman is bald there.
My hands are bald.
Oh, you're not
Your
joking.
hands. Wait, you don't have
Wow.
knuckle hair? What's wrong with you?
Wow, you are so pathetic. You can't even get a date with Pamela.
He's MGTOW to the extreme. Ever since he gave his palms female names, they've been out of the question.
My camera.
I knew if I bitched long enough, I'd get
Don't
on.
make fun of Jackie and Jill.
Okay, to fix your camera, oh my god.
Oh, look, not Satan
video,
here.
This video is gonna go down now.
I was gonna say, didn't you say, didn't you switch
I
back
logged
to your
into
other
the wrong-
account, Satan?
I logged into the wrong account.
Yeah, you're not Satan.
Oh fuck! Hold on. I did that because I was trolling fucking Markov, and
I was there. I was there when you got kicked out. When you got blocked by.
it was adorable.
Yeah, when you got blocked out of the stream temporarily by Liz because Yobi was in the hangout.
Oh no, that's not when I made that account. I made this one because I was trolling Markov during one of his streams, and like he made the mistake of actually telling his people to get Satan and Sats out of here. I don't want him in here. He's and he just kept fucking stuttering for fucking ever. Just trying to get the words out to kick me out. It's like, god damn, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but can we
Can you
give
read
this
what my
cunt out of
shirt
here?
says?
Ooh, I like that shirt.
What's it
That's
say?
fantastic. I need that.
What's it say?
I like it.
Just my huge dick to compensate for my shitty car. Yep.
No, it says I use
Yeah.
my huge dick
To compensate for my shitty
car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Satan, what was it that I promised earlier at 200 subs? You were paying attention, weren't you?
I remember the story about
pass.
you eating a human being. I
That's a
don't remember the
different
other
Yes,
story.
we would really like to hear that story, Raph.
That's the only story we care about.
Yeah, if you could tell that one, that'd be great.
Like, I think that's the only interesting thing about you.
Or
is
the
that you're a
talk
human
is
being.
for free.
Oh, it was the DUI. It was the DUI story, I think, is what I promised.
Oh, is it at least an interesting? I think you told me this story off air one time.
I was gonna say I've heard this one off air too.
You say, I'll tell it on air.
Oh,
That's interesting. Awesome.
Well, I mean, it's interesting to our 5 viewers.
they're
There's
all
5?
us.
Well, if you give me a watch link, I'll fucking tweet it out.
Oh,
Fucking
fuck,
degenerates.
cunt. I'll give that to you right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's the watch link so I can tweet it out so all 300 of my stalkers cannot look at it.
Well, I'm sorry. I trusted in all of you guys having the basic confidence to find the link yourself.
I did.
Motherfucker,
I should have realized this is a cunt stream. I can't trust you guys to do shit yourselves.
Hey,
I just got off work babysitting teenagers that were supposed to be teaching me how to do the job. So my bad that I'm tired.
Wrath, you may become co-host number 2. Semaj knows how to find a link.
if you lose a job to Semaj, that's a bad day.
No offense.
That's
but I
a
was
bad
busy.
day.
I was coordinating my sexual harassment campaign against a young lady here, so I was distracted. Okay.
Oh wait, what?
Her boobs aren't out yet. We're still waiting.
My boobs are out.
Well, we can't see them.
Not
Well,
not
we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go off the air if you want to see them.
We can switch it to it. We can switch it.
Well,
to
we will certainly do that once we're
screen.
off air.
The other alternative is
you
I have
cunts
a
remember to
private.
remind her.
No, I have a private Discord server that's called Mark's Love Shack, and you are lining yourself up for an invite.
Love Shack in the Love Shack.
Great.
And for those of you,
God
those
damn it.
no people listening, after the stream, both of the females in here will be showing their boobies. Miss Anon will deny it and deny it and deny it, but
Oh yeah, you just have to coax her.
No, the only reason.
Coke her? I have some Coke. Like, let's get this started.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like that's not a challenge.
Somebody said cocaine. I'm in.
no, she
Right?
didn't
Okay,
say
I
you
love
have
you already.
to coax her. She said you just have to coax her.
Oh, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
No, I'm pretty sure I heard Coke, and
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
That's
me
not
too.
what I said it, but that's
I'm
what I heard.
selectively hearing cocaine.
Yeah, it's not my fault. All of you have cocaine on the mind. I would like to say once again,
I wish I had cocaine on the mind. Like,
while
it's still
they
sitting in the
endorse
bag.
hard drugs, do not endorse cocaine use.
it's like
Cocaine's better than boobs.
I was gonna say, it's like I kind of want
Cocaine on tits is the best though.
There you
like,
go.
If you have
Yeah,
never
if you're doing it
done a
off
line
the
of coke
boob,
off of somebody's titties, you are missing out.
or
Your
you've never
life
done
is
Coke.
incomplete.
That too.
I think ass would probably be nicer, but
No.
Really? You want to
Asses
snort
get
off of
sweaty.
ass?
Asses get sweaty way too.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's an area where I don't generally shove my nose.
Yeah.
not the asshole. Like on
No. Like even ass cheeks
no,
get sweaty.
no.
I've tried doing a line off of an ass. It was not a good time.
Titties get sweaty
you know
too.
what?
You make sure you dry them first. I mean, if it's that fucking sweaty, you're not doing coke in the first place. If they're that sweaty, you're doing other things.
Yeah, big breasts get sweaty. Just saying.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not sweaty. I'm perfectly chill.
Prove it.
Okay, again, after the stream,
Pixar didn't
Abby will
happen.
be proving this to us.
I'm just waiting for somebody to suggest that she'd like to do a dick rail.
I believe that's called a sheet.
nobody's dick's big enough to.
No,
bother.
a sheenus is when,
Would you like to
you,
bet?
you lick your finger, rub it on the top of your dickhead, stick it in coke, and then fuck somebody with it. That's a
Oh
sheenus.
God,
Wow. I wonder what that would do.
that could give them a contact high.
I mean,
it does.
quite literally a contact high.
The whole point to it is to numb the shit out of the head of your dick so that you could go for hours.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ, if you want to do that, just take some painkillers.
Oh no, go get a Viagra.
No, you want it
They're
localized.
Do
Otherwise,
not use Ambisol.
I don't know what that is,
Why
but
not?
I think
Hold
you
on,
have a
fuck you,
story
why not?
about it, so please
Why
share.
not?
You're giving
Because-
me ideas for Lacey.
It was a fun time. That one time, I won't do it again because it made it numb for way too fucking long. But it was a fun time.
And
How was it
Ambisol
fun
is
if it was
the
numb?
because Making a
It's
woman
like-
fucking collapse because she's dehydrated from coming repeatedly is hysterical.
Oh yeah, I don't care.
There's nothing
Oh
wrong with
man,
that.
if you get a woman up to that level, pull out a children's math book and a pencil, sit her up and say, be smart, do math, go be brilliant," and watch her just sort of try. It's hilarious. It's like seeing a grown woman act like a 5-year-old.
It's hilarious, Semaj.
Wait a minute, Semaj.
He says as if he has
I'm
experience.
sure.
Wait a minute, Semaj, did you just admit the age range of your preferred?
Yeah,
meme?
did you just?
About to say this.
Are you a
no.
3 to 12 type of guy,
I did no
Semaj?
such thing. I'm just saying.
No.
I may have not had sex in the last 8 years. Doesn't mean I've never had
Jesus
sex.
fucking Christ, 8 years.
What?
8
I
years.
need to buy you a hooker. I'm poor, but I'm gonna buy you a hooker.
Apparently,
Find you a hooker?
Guys, we
Apparently
need
this
to
stream-
fund me getting Semaj a hooker.
Just
apparently,
for reference, guys, that's if I stopped having sex next year and didn't go until I was Semaj's age. You hear how young I am.
12.
Stopped sex at this age. Or close to it.
I think the key here is that you need to start having sex,
Yes.
well, or at least unassisted sex.
22 years.
Oh god.
So, Semaj, before these 8 years, be honest, was the last sex free?
Yes.
Okay,
I've never once paid for it.
Not
The concept strikes me as weird.
Was
That's right.
I was gonna say you never.
was it a family member?
No.
See, I'm gonna have to.
Say
I'm
yes.
going to have to contest that, Semaj. The fact that you did not pay directly for sex does not imply that you didn't either pay for her bar tab or get fucked financially in some other manner.
Did you buy her a house?
That's why he's a MGTOW. Ah.
Remember, it's not prostitution if I pay your bar tab.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like I've solicited the service of many hookers. We call them bar hoes.
That is very true, though.
I just call them
I just look at them. You know, you look at them. You look at the way they're behaving. You look at the way they talk to other guys, and you're just kind of like, yeah, you're probably a 4 shots kind of girl. I can afford that.
Thing is, it's all an auditory thing. You just listen to the girls that are going, "Ooh, woo."
Yeah.
That's the girl. Like it's the interrupted woo with the hiccup in between. That's the girl. That's the one you
And we've now come to the reason that fat girls don't get taken home from bars.
Too
It's not
expensive to get
because
drunk.
No.
there's fat phobia. It's not because they're just horribly unattractive. It's because they drink more.
No,
They're too expensive to get drunk.
I am going to disagree
Expensive.
with that. I am going to disagree with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say fat girls are too expensive at the bar. That's why we don't take them home.
No. See, if you are running out of money because you're trying to buy the fat chick drinks, you have picked the wrong fat chick.
Yeah, you really should just have to buy them food.
No, well, here's the thing. I have
Enough in the morning to get them to leave.
guys, I have gone home with fat girls where I have got to the bar, paid for 2 drinks, started chatting them up. They have bought me drinks all night. They have cooked me breakfast in the morning, and they have been the freakiest fucks I've had in some time because they are desperate to do anything to keep my attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why they give the best head.
Now I'm
Big girl.
sad.
Well, see, that's why I love nerdy chicks.
Yeah.
Because two things: nerdy chicks are kinky as fuck, and 2, they're not necessarily unattractive; they're socially awkward. So you get the benefits of someone who has lower inhibitions and is willing to try weird stuff. Because let's face it, that one point they pretended to be a man in a role playing game in a room full of dudes. So what you're doing in the bedroom is probably the least kinky thing they've done this week.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like okay, so.
Yeah, nerdy girls equal kink, but without like the STD.
Yeah, without so much baggage.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
They don't hate themselves as much.
Depending on the nerdy girl, because when I was in Washington, I used to love this nerd bar called AFK Tavern. Oh my god,
that's the problem. You're picking them up in bars, but you pick up nerdy girls in the game shop.
I was gonna say,
no, dude, nerd bar chicks are amazing.
Arcades are fun.
There is one bar for that, and it's called Dorkies.
No. AFK Tavern is better than Dorky's. I've been to
a barcade.
AFK has better chicks. It's not a bar. Well, it's actually kind of. They have like PlayStations and Xboxes you can rent out. And play.
Wrath.
I've never been there, but I like retro games.
Girls, can you show your face again?
What? I can't actually because I'm on my computer and I don't have a webcam.
Get
Wrath owns a computer from like 1998, apparently.
That's code for I'm naked and my dick is out, so I can't get a webcam right now. That's what that means.
I'm naked and my dick is out, and I'll put my camera on.
Schmeckle, I'm on a desktop.
On my computer either, and
I'm
my
on a
mom
desktop.
was computer 6 months ago.
Well, just log off. Like, I mean, get off and then get on your phone.
No. If I get off, I'm going to bed.
Wrath can't get off until the after party.
Yeah.
Typical male.
I switched to the computer because I heard the whole hack plan, and I was like, I want to see this on my 40-inch screen.
We have to go off air for her tits. So
yeah, but I want to be prepared.
By the way, am I one of the only dudes that can't roll over and go to sleep right after? Am I the one affected by the adrenaline rush of having pounded somebody? I'm like, now I'm awake.
Oh, I can't. I can't.
Adrenaline rush.
I have to.
My loads on her face. Then I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Like okay, Red. Here's how it is. Like I picked up smoking so I could walk away.
Nobody likes to cuddle.
Well, I've fallen asleep inside people, so I don't think I'm a good judge of character. I've fallen asleep inside people.
It's not that I don't like cuddling. It's that I don't like their parents waking up.
Dude, how young are the women you are sleeping with?
Oh my god! I was about to say I like to cuddle, but the problem is like it just after a while, MG learned not to hit me up just before bedtime because I'd be like, no, I have to work in the morning. I will be up for the next hour and a half.
No. It's not that I have a young girl thing. I have a thing about recovered drug addicts. So they've moved back into the
13th step, brother. 13th step.
Wait. You like recovered drug addicts?
But then they'll get addicted to your dick.
Much easier when they're not recovered.
That drug is way too weak. That drug is way too weak to get addicted. Come on.
That is the idea. I want them addicted because then I don't have to booty call people. People booty call me.
What if it gets to the point where she just chops off your dick and uses it as a dildo?
Yeah.
You got to pick the right kind of recovered drug addicts. You never go for meth or heroin because those are the ones that'll chop your dick off.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
You go for the girls that think that weed is an addiction.
Into a bunch of blow or ecstasy.
Yeah, ecstasy is a good one. Or you go for the ones who think that you can be physically addicted to pot, and they wean off and move back in with their parents because those girls are dumb enough that they'll believe anything.
Yeah.
like you can tell them putting it in their ass is a second date behavior in normal society, and they'll believe you.
Oh my god!
Yeah, one of my last exes was convinced that she was addicted to pot.
What?
Thing.
That wasn't addicted to pot. That was you hid her in the pot in the corner of the room and then took her out to blow her up.
I was gonna say, Schmeckle, back me up on this one. Those girls, you can convince them to do anything.
Oh yeah, no. She also believed in crystals and that blowjobs were my way of getting closer to her.
Oh yeah.
Nothing. You are getting closer. You're leaving little bits of yourself inside her.
Dude, I think I dated this girl. What was her name? Was it Stephanie or Brittany? I dated her.
Okay. Is it spelled with two I's? Because that's every Stephanie with two I's ever.
This girl, the reasoning behind why blowjobs were so great, and to be fair, I don't know if she actually bought into it, but she gave me a lot of blowjobs after I explained it this way. Was that it was like a much more intimate kiss.
I am using that.
I hate to say this, Schmeckle. I get this impression you're a terrible kisser.
What do you do? You just shove your whole tongue in there and just sit there? Just
that is an image that's never gonna go away.
It might be the reason I didn't have a prom date.
Here's my question.
In some girl's mouth.
I have a legitimate question, Schmeckle. Did your parents name you Snowball after the guy from?
I was actually named after the cat from The Simpsons.
I thought you were going to say.
You know what? I think he deserved that one. It fits. Named after the cat in The Simpsons.
Is it just me, or I feel really old at the fact that The Simpsons has been around long enough that a grown person they could even make a joke about having been named after the cat. The fuck?
I was going to say, I feel kind of old.
Christ, I'm old.
I'm not actually old enough to have been named after the cat. I think it started a couple years before I was born, but...
Yeah, you have to be young enough, not old enough.
Or young enough, rather, yeah.
Don't rationalize.
I think The Simpsons started, what, 98? I would have been 5. Or no, 88, 89.
Wasn't it like a small sitcom? Not sitcom, a small short on
Tracy Ullman show.
Yeah, I was going to say Sesame Street, but okay.
Well, she's funny looking.
89. December 17th, 1889 was the first episode.
1989.
Okay, so yeah, The Simpsons does predate me, but
you know what? Fuck it. 1889. I'm sticking with it. I'm just sticking with it.
Traveling Simpsons.
Guys,
I saw it in Nickelodeon. You put in a nickel and you turn the crank and you can see an episode of The Simpsons.
It's like Back to The Simpsons. I mean, future.
All right. Well, what is it? What?
Dudes. I'm gonna have to leave it. Thanks for letting me be here and not actually say anything.
Yes, it was good having someone fill in that space so it looked like we were slightly more populated.
Oh yeah,
thanks. Thanks for hanging out and making us feel awkward. We appreciate it.
If you find a way to make us all more popular, it'll be great.
Well, yeah, it's like popularity by association, except the other way around. But anyway, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm fucking tired, and I can't think of anything interesting or funny to say, so I'm just fucking off.
Your avatar is making me horny.
All right, show your channel real quick.
Okay, come visit me at Celestial Parsnip. I've got lots of different musical type things and parodies and shit on there. So go and have a look, because you know you want to, and it'll make you horny and give you lots of erections. There you go.
Yay!
Excellent. Have a good one, cunt. Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, cunts.
If we ever need a place filler, we'll have you on again.
Maybe I'll have something to say.
Good.
Look at my screen and glory in the difference between what is coming and what we are currently facing.
All right. I saw this earlier. What the fuck is this?
On the left is what happens when you actually create right-wing death squads.
Oh, good.
And on the right is the bunch of fucking LARPing tubby fucks that think that they're Antifa.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like you have Converse boots on the right, skate shoes, and
yeah, and if you look at
why does that bitch have the bandana over her eyes?
It's LARPing.
Like on the left, that's I think that looks like a military issue gas mask. To be honest with you,
it's not. That I can get one of those from
yeah,
work.
No, like the military issue.
Somebody made. That's a fucking.
Shut the fuck up. That's a military issue cleaning mask. That's not a combat mask. That's a cleaning mask.
Oh, the mask. Yeah, but I mean that's those are the actual filters.
Buy those at Home Depot, dude.
Those filters are P100 filters. Those are regular particulate filters I can get from work.
Those tights are trying to commit suicide.
I say that's a
they're not trying to commit suicide. They're being eaten alive by her ass.
And look, if you look at the guy on the left, he's wearing like knee-high like motocross boots.
You say
like
that's motocross gear.
Yeah,
I don't
parts of this picture are people cosplaying.
You know,
you can see the boot of the guy in jeans to the right of the guy in the left picture.
Yeah, he's wearing hiking
those
boots.
look like I don't know, those look like Bates boots to me.
Is this
Might be.
Antifa?
The right side is Antifa.
If
Or
we're going,
people that are allied with Antifa.
The right side is
going off
the left side. The left side is some kind of right wing.
if we're going off the looks of the people, I would trust the guy on the left in a fight more than the ones on the right.
The guy on the left looks like he actually could fight.
Yeah, the guy holding a foam sword.
The best part about the chubby chick on the right, if you look at her exposed hand, she's a cigarette. So she's overweight and smokes.
That's a fucking feat.
Yeah, how's that possible?
And she has her bandana turned upwards just so she can smoke.
Why is it covering her eyes?
It's not actually. It's just way up on her
pulled
nose.
up to smoke.
Well, that shit's
It's
covering her
like
eyes.
the bottoms of her glasses because she had to shove it up.
But at least they're colorful on that side.
Yeah,
I can't stop staring at her tights. Like her knees look like they're eating them.
The best part. Okay, so you look at the guy on the left, and like I did the SCA for a decade, so I did the heavy fighting. He's actually got good form. All three on the right side have all got their knees hyperextended back. Their knees are locked. If somebody came at them, they would just flop the fuck over if they didn't crumple.
Yeah, I was gonna say the thing is if your knees locked back like that, I kick your knee and you're going to the hospital.
To the right.
You could probably just outrun them.
Yeah.
Just run a
Well, like-
circle around them and they'll like die from a heart attack.
Like, you see how their knees are all locked back besides the very closest one to the camera? And even he has one knee.
The one male.
Yeah, the one male. Like,
No, that's not a dude. He has sacrificed his manhood at the altar of all social justice.
Oh,
that is a fucking sad ghost of a man.
I want to know what's going on to the left of the screen in the left picture. Because like that Asian dude and those couple of white guys look really interested in what's going on.
The dude on the left has got a piece of rattan with a little bit of leather wrapped around it for his hand, and he is feeding it to a motherfucker.
No, I'm talking about what's going on off screen.
That looks like a walking stick, like just a thick wooden towel.
Is there a video of the? Is there a video of him doing the stuff?
I don't know. I mean, it's Medicare retweeting this as a shop together photo, so I don't know.
I'm telling you, that's
this isn't a screenshot of a video. This is still image.
Yeah,
that looks like news, like B-roll still.
The best part of the right side of this picture is the most dangerous person in there is the midget chick behind the chubby one who's got a skateboard. Like, you could actually use a skateboard as a weapon if you had to.
Yeah.
Those three, I just like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna put a shoulder into that little shitty shield of yours. I'm probably gonna splinter it, and you're gonna be choking out fucking chunks of wood for a week.
Yeah, to say the guy on the left, that looks like it's about an inch thick, maybe just shy of that.
That's an inch and if it's not rattan, it's an inch and 7/8 closet rod, and it's probably white birch, which is a hardwood.
And it will
fuck your. Oh yeah, any hardwood you could fuck someone's shit up. Like theirs, I wouldn't be surprised if theirs are softwood.
Yeah. Oh, that's just fucking. That's cheap pine fucking plywood for their little.
Yeah, that looks like plywood.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Okay. I was thinking pine plywood or some other.
So
plywood.
If you look at again, we're gonna go with my geekiness and SCA experience. On the right, you have maybe 3/8 inch pine plywood. On the left, that is fucking near inch thick maple from the looks of it.
Ooh.
That fucker has shelled out because maple is not cheap. If it's not maple, it's probably white birch.
Why are you being?
I'm really thinking maple marking is off here.
Maple.
I'm telling you, with the crowd there looking on in what appears to be an area meant for looking on. They are not attacking each other with real weapons. And for another, maple is a lot darker than that.
Well, unless someone else, like, it's possible there was another scuffle going on, and this was like right as he was swinging, so they didn't look because they hadn't heard anything yet.
Yeah, this might have just
like about a half second later when pole meets face, then all of a sudden all eyes would be on him again.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. Like, he just lashed out, and that is the first picture of the altercation.
It could be, yeah, but why is there such a large crowd looking at this first lash of the confrontation?
Because they don't want to get between
protest
because they don't want to be involved. I mean, you can see a ton of actual like media cameras in that group in the left.
Yeah,
I would assume that most of those are reporters that don't want to get fucking smashed.
You say this looks like it. This looks like it was a protest, and the reason I know the guy's swinging is because if you look how clear the picture is at his hand versus the end of the pole, it's super blurry towards the end of the pole.
Yeah,
that's definitely in motion.
Shield and the whole sword thing make him look more like a LARPer to me.
Yeah.
Plus the somewhat similar clothing of the person to the right of him.
Well, here's the reasoning
behind me wearing that.
Here's the reasoning behind that dense shield is because they're gonna throw like flashbangs and tear gas grenades during a protest if you get violent. And if you can use the shield to block your face from the flashbang, which means you won't be blinded. That's also why he's wearing tinted goggles.
I'm sorry, if you're going to carry a weapon in a situation where you're actually afraid of shit happening to you, why make it a wooden, rubber, even metal stick?
Because prison sucks.
Yeah,
you'll go to prison for a lot less time for that because that's not a deadly weapon by most states' legal definition.
Look at it this way.
Really? Because I thought a deadly weapon was something you could kill someone with, and I can.
But legal definition is not a deadly weapon in most states unless you're trained.
Like imminent.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll give you the example of my house got broken into 3.5 years ago, and I had just got back from working out of town. And when the cops came in, I had all of my SCA fighting gear set up in my living room. And the second cop to come in, he said, "Oh, you're in the SCA. Just so you know, we have to note stuff like that. So if there is ever a future disturbance call, we are going to treat you like a trained martial artist, and we will come in ready to apply force."
Huh?
And at my front door, I have about a 19 or 20 inch chunk of oak rod that's like what he's got. Plus I've got a broken off chunk of hickory wheelbarrow handle.
Ooh.
That's what sits at my door in case somebody tries to come in uninvited. And if I use them, the police will treat me as a trained martial artist. I'm not going to be charged with simple assault or simple battery. I am going to be charged with aggravated assault at the start.
Oh, see, we just have guns if someone breaks in.
Yes, and if you're not in a stand your ground state, you are going to jail.
Yeah, I have the fortune of living in a stand your ground state, but there are plenty of states that do not have that. I mean, if I was ever in favor of more federal regulation, I would make the United States a stand your ground country.
Well,
see, here in Ontario, from what I understand it, we can't shoot to kill, but we can shoot to...
Well, let me give you the rest of what that cop told me.
Or not disable, but incapacitate.
See, the rest of what that cop told me, however, is the interesting part. So he told me that... Sorry, the phone has decided to start chirping. He told me that in the event that I were to accost an individual that was in my home uninvited, he advised me to not strike the head and not strike the ribs, because those are two areas where you have a much higher chance of lethal injury or a killing blow. And if the individual legs, shoulders, and you can hit them you can hit them with a thrusting attack to the solar plexus or gut, and that's probably going to be fine. Because most people can't like thrust with a stick or a staff hard enough to break the solar plexus.
Right.
He also pointed out that
are you kidding?
It'll hurt like hell.
The solar plexus is an incredibly vulnerable area.
It's vulnerable to impact, but it's very difficult to break.
It's hard to break the sternum. It's hard as shit to break. I've been hit with a bat dead in the chest and it didn't break. I was surprised.
I know one person who has had a cracked sternum, and they were playing hockey. Their stick got hooked in the boards, and they were at full tilt skating, and the butt end of the stick struck them in the sternum, and it cracked their sternum. It did not break it.
I had a very minor crack in my sternum, and I took a full-on aluminum baseball bat to the chest.
Yeah,
and straight into the sternum, took me to the ground.
The other thing that the cop said is that if they appear to have been armed, their paperwork gets much easier. And that's in the context of Canada, where we don't have stand your ground. We have a presumed legal responsibility to only defend ourselves until the point that we are no longer threatened or we can escape.
Exactly.
See,
which
here's
is
the thing
why
that I don't like about that kind of policy. Sorry, go ahead. Finish your thought, Schmeckel, and then I'll tell you mine.
I was just gonna say that's why, from what I understand, we're allowed to incapacitate, and that's it.
You are not even allowed to incapacitate. You are allowed to prevent them from threatening you or escape. So if that means that you punch them and stun them enough that you can
be preventing them from.
It depends on the context, and you can potentially go to jail for.
Oh yeah, certainly. You won't get away with it every time. But
the problem is it's too great a risk because most of the ways in which you incapacitate a human being are ways in which, if you are not well trained, there is a very fine line between incapacitation and death, or incapacitation and very severe injury.
Tap them, you could hit an artery, etc., etc.
Well, yeah, if you like, let's say that I've got my SCA sword like 6 feet away. If I pick that up and smash you in the thigh and I break your femoral bone, you could bleed out internally in under 30 seconds.
It wouldn't take that long.
30 seconds, fuck.
It depends on how severe the sever of your femoral artery is, on how long it takes. It could be if it's a full rupture, 10 to 15 seconds, you're beyond saving. You're dead within 30.
Yeah.
If it's less than half of the arterial wall ruptures, then you're not savable after about 30 seconds. You're dead in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, but I mean that's sort of my point. Is that striking somebody in the leg with a 28-inch piece of 2-inch thick rattan, I run the risk of killing them rather than incapacitating them.
What if I just kick him in the nuts?
It takes a.
Does Wolfman have nards
to kill them by kicking them in the nuts?
Does Wolfman have nards?
When I was growing up, I had a neighbor who had a guy break in and he killed him trying to stop him from assaulting his family, and he went to jail for manslaughter.
Yep.
Wow. So here's my thing on I had a thought on the whole stand your ground thing and why I don't approve of non-stand your ground but letting you have guns is there's no such thing as shooting to incapacitate unless you are ridiculously well trained professional marksman. Like you're shooting to kill if you're pulling the trigger.
Yeah, the assumption is that hydrostatic shock is not something that is gentle. You're not having flowers thrown at you. A large hole with a great deal of shock value is being introduced to your body immediately.
Yep.
Oh yeah, like where did I read that? I believe it was like some kind of medical association, some kind of American government medical association. The percentage of gunshot victims who die of shock is insane in the United States.
The direct trauma is not the lethal component.
I should also mention that in regards to stand your ground laws here in the United States, even in states where there is no stand your ground stipulation, the duty to retreat does not apply if you're in your home.
Right.
So if someone steps into your home and you have reason to believe you're in harm, you are under no obligation to leave your own home. You can.
I believe that's called. I believe that's called the Castle Law.
Yep. And most states in the United States look at it that way. You have no duty to retreat from your own home.
Someone was telling me that the Castle Law applies to all states that issue conceal and carry permits, but I need to double check that.
Yeah.
I'm actually confused about whether or not where I live is a stand your ground because it's very much a gray area.
Yeah. Washington, we don't have specific laws. It's more like implicit. But we don't have specific laws. I know because I used to live there and I'm a gun owner.
Instead of hearing about the particular laws where you guys live, I'd like to hear what do you guys think should be the legal limit for if an armed or an unarmed man breaks into your home? Let's assume you have a wife and kids.
That's way too complex. There's still too many factors.
If somebody breaks into your house, they're fair game. As far as
here's the thing.
That's how I feel it is, especially
Are they armed? Is it night?
A child?
Like,
If
are they
they're
armed? Is it
unarmed,
night?
I
Are
don't
you
care.
home
Why are they
alone?
in my house?
Yeah.
Like, okay, if they're unarmed and it's daytime, I don't think lethal force is necessary until they've committed a second crime besides trespass.
You can unpresent me now.
I just don't think that we should be allowed to punish anybody for defending themselves in their own house.
No. So here's the thing: if they're unarmed and it's daytime, then by saying that that's legal, you could have a miscommunication where the cable guy comes to fix someone's house, and they're within their right to kill the cable guy.
Yeah, there is that risk.
Like that's why daytime.
But then
daytime
again,
and they're
the cable
unarmed,
guy
they
should
have to
not be
commit a
letting
secondary
himself
crime.
into your house. But I see what you mean.
Well, okay, but have you worked for a cable company? There are people that will like say, "Oh yeah, just go through the back door. My husband will be home. It's fine," and they forget to tell their husband. Like I used
That's
to
why
work
you
for
don't.
Comcast. So that's why I know. I used to be a dispatcher for Comcast, and I've also done dispatching for DirecTV shortly after the Comcast location got shut down because we got a contract with DirecTV. And so those kind of things can happen. It's only been recently that companies have gotten rid of that policy where they can be given instructions to let themselves in if someone's home. They cannot go in if no one's home. But if they're told someone's home and they're given instructions to, until recently they were allowed to do that. Now it's against their policy, which is smart.
Yeah.
But it leaves factors that are not worth the risk to just give people carte blanche. If they're breaking into your house, if they're inside your house, you can shoot them if they're not invited in. Because next thing you know, your teenage daughter's boyfriend is going to be free game, which I think he should be free game for a beating, but not a bullet.
Well, here's the thing. We also, most people aren't going to just shoot random strangers who show up in their house unless they're very surprised. If you're in someone's house, do not be quiet and sneak around.
Yeah.
Mighty, you know.
No, I understand.
Or say, hey, cable guy, anybody home? You know.
No,
kind of
I understand what you're talking about, but it's just I'd rather not leave that window open, so to speak.
Well, I understand. I'm just saying, but but on the other hand, you can't. Well, yeah, again, it's one of those.
You have to write the laws for the dumbest common retard.
That's the other reason I would want that.
I don't want to put it that way as the dumbest common retard, but you have to write the law so that a reasonable person will know in advance whether or not they're about to commit a crime.
Right. Just like it, because the thing is the way the American justice system works is we convict based on beyond a reasonable doubt. That's what the instruction of jurors are given. The only reason I know that's because I've had jury duty and it sucks. I hate jury duty, but the instruction is beyond reasonable doubt, right? So we have to make the laws so beyond a reasonable doubt that you broke the law beforehand.
Wrath. Anon's gonna be leaving. Let's let her chill.
Chill, bitch.
No.
Okay, guys. Cunts. Little Miss Anonymous has a channel. You can find her at Little Miss Anonymous on YouTube. And on Twitter, I'm not sure. I haven't fucking memorized it. I think it's like Ms. Anonymous or something. There's underscores. I'm not sure how many.
I don't even know how many.
And if I get my way, you can also find her on me.
Miss Anonymous. She has a channel where she sits in front of the camera with her mask and her microphone in front of her face. You cannot see her face at all, or her boobies. She does not want to be famous for tits. So I will point out that there are no tits involved in her videos.
There are not.
She is very good at what she does, though. She talks about things such as Islam, men's rights.
You're making me sound like an MRA.
But are we all
you're kind of gray area one. I mean, you've made enough videos that you're not precisely, but you definitely are borderline.
Well, there's not enough women's rights to actually talk about.
I got to step in on that.
Not in the first one.
If you advocate for men's rights, you are by definition an MRA.
I'm an egalitarian.
No, I'm sorry.
Don't make the feminist argument to me.
You are an MRA. Just like if you believe in women's rights, you're a feminist.
No. If you believe in women's rights, fine. You can be a women's rights activist, but you don't have to be a feminist because feminism is an ideology. But just going on the definition of words, an MRA is someone who advocates for the rights of men. A WRA would be someone who advocates for the rights of women. So if you are being an MRA,
the A implies activist, and that makes it kind of
advocate.
Or advocate. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I am going
That's my innocence as an advocate.
I am going to stop that argument right now because the only requirement for advocating for human equality is basic human decency. You do not need a label. You do not have to align yourself with any particular group or ideology. So no, that doesn't.
I like it.
Well, you can, yes, but 50-foot tall robot of death is a different type of label.
I was gonna say, marking. Here's the problem with that. Our label maker is gathering dust. Stop ruining this.
Well, you know what? If we need to do ISO 9000 shit, then I will absolutely label my dick as a disappointment. Okay?
Yeah, like, I'm really tired of the people who are saying that labels are a bad thing. Hashtag not all labels.
You can have your labels. You do not require them.
What I don't like is
easy.
How am I supposed to get people to know that I'm a non-binary, peer kin, other kin,
you're a gorilla kin
if I don't tell people?
Hey, and we have to remember.
Oh, sorry, fuck. For a second, I thought I was teal deer.
I'm not trying to use it as a label. I'm just trying to use it as a description of an action.
I'm an egalitarian. I advocate for human rights.
Well, that and you also come from the magical land of Canada, which apparently pronouns are now a law that you must respect. With that said, we have to embrace labels one way or the other. With that said, my pronoun is nigger. Miss Anon's guy head out, and you and I we're going to be talking fashion advice now, aren't we?
Apparently,
apparently,
we need to wardrobe for Hack Job.
See, I was referring route. My pronouns aren't words so much as pictures, and they're all pictures of my dick.
Well, if we're doing pictures or pronouns, can my pronouns be the leaked Jennifer Lawrence nudes?
I would like that. Do you mean
mine need to be pictures of attack helicopters?
Those were hot as fuck.
Mine need to be pictures of attack helicopters.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Have a good one, cunt. We lost both our vaginas.
You
so.
done did. Bye.
You know where my DMs are.
I hope you get cancer again. Have a good one.
Or.
See, okay, guys. Here's why I think that she falls under the advocate version of MRA is because if you have a pattern of lying, you're a liar. You lie once, you're not necessarily a liar labeled a liar, but if you have a pattern of lying, you're a liar. She has a pattern of advocating. Therefore, she's an advocate.
Forever. And that's fine. You can say that she is an advocate, but if she refuses to have any other label applied to that particular descriptor, then you're kind of denying her the agency to self-define.
Wait a minute. So here's the thing.
That's why I'm not trying to use it as a label.
To self-define.
Wait, why should we be able to self-define?
God, I'm gonna go big red on your ass. Here's my issue.
Jesus Christ, Semaj, do you hear this shit from my lesser co-host?
I'm gonna stab your ass. And by your, I mean Semaj. I want my spot back. But here's the thing about the agency to label is
stop stuttering, you third-rate Justicar knockoff.
Shut up. He's not that gay. Stop stuttering. God. So with labeling, is Hitler a genocidist whether or not he accepts that label?
He's not here to defend himself. So
it's a hypothetical, fucker.
He's not here to defend himself, so he can't exercise any agency to refute it.
It is a hypothetical. It is not a real thing.
If you're not even gonna go along with that,
yeah, no, I think that's the point he was making. The point that Marking Bad was making is that Marking Bad doesn't get the question.
Okay, is Brock Turner a rapist?
Brock Turner is a rapist because he committed the act of rape, but I do understand your question, and it does raise a serious question for the whole identity politics crowd.
Well,
you would say, Marking, you can unmute yourself now.
I just identify as a racist. Is
rapist.
Rapist? Sorry. is he a rapist?
Yeah, that's the point, and that's why I don't like the. There are times where you lose the rights to self-identify as far as certain labels.
Well, I would go as far as to say
yes,
that
but are we discussing?
If they have an actual definition, aren't up to you to choose. If you fit that label, you are that label.
Right. Red, what was
I'm
your
a
thought?
straight guy, not because I chose to be straight, but because I like women and have a dick, and the definition of heterosexual fits that.
Right.
What I would suggest is that we make an understandable separation between categorizing something, which the something doesn't have to be willing to identify that way, and then the label that one attaches to oneself. We think of labeling as an active thing, whereas categorization is a very loose thing. Like, I could be loosely categorized in several categories besides being a giant asshole, a giant robot. But because I personally use the labels of a conservative and a right winger, but honestly, I've had people make reasonable arguments that the category I should fall into is libertarian. But I like to actually win elections occasionally, so I don't identify that way. But I don't fight them when someone categorizes me that way. You know,
right.
So I think that's, we could categorize, passively categorize Little Miss Anonymous as a men's rights advocate, but if she doesn't choose to take that label up, those two things are not mutually exclusive.
Right.
Well,
right.
no, she's
I think that was
a men's right advocate. I wouldn't call her a men's right activist.
No,
okay, now here's the important part as well. Whether or not we believe that Brock Turner is guilty of rape does not preclude the fact he was not found guilty of that. The fact that under the FBI definition, as opposed to the definition he was charged under, makes no difference. We acknowledge that we believe him to be a rapist because of his actions. The fact of the matter is under legal definition, he is not a rapist.
Under legal definition,
because the DA could not get that to stick.
A rapist.
What
they found him doing was, in fact, rape. By definition.
What he did, by FBI definition, was rape. However, the DA chose not to pursue a rape charge because he would not get a conviction. That is why Brock Turner was never charged with rape.
That doesn't change the fact that
he's
not
a rapist because the system is flawed.
And
that is part of the problem. That is a massive part of the problem.
Like that sounds like your argument is the system is flawed, therefore he's not a rapist.
No, the argument is we can believe him to have committed a rape. He was never found guilty. Therefore, under the category of legal definitions, he is not a rapist. We can call him such. We can assert that we believe that he is
legally, he is,
but legally, it is technically a form of slander to call him a rapist.
And to be fair, it's an understanding that the Western legal tradition in general understands that there is one of the flaws of innocent until proven guilty, and particularly beyond a reasonable doubt, is that there will be people who have committed a crime who will go free, in order that we do not inadvertently convict people of crimes of which they have not committed.
Yeah,
we've decided to err on the side of allowing the occasional guilty person to go free rather than to incarcerate people who did no wrong.
Right.
Just on a side note about all this, if you never want to do jury duty again, whenever they're asking you questions, just mention jury nullification. You'll never serve jury duty again.
See,
they don't like jury nullification. It is the legal and logical extension of guilty, not guilty, and guilty, but we're not going to send him to prison. But
I hate to interrupt again. I apologize, but I'll be done with the interrupting. I also have to leave. It is time for to hit the recharge pod. So,
all right, we're actually probably
about ready to wrap up
to a close. I guess this is the time for you cunts to shill yourselves. We'll start with the Block Badger cunt.
Okay, I am Huffleruff. I am Badger. I am the president of the Bazuri Empire. And I command you, as the president, to go to my YouTube channel, go to my Redbubble, and buy stuff.
Wait a minute. How are you the president of an empire? You're not doing government structure too well, bud.
Yeah.
How do I statist?
President of any generally have a job.
was gonna say, typically empires have emperors, not presidents.
How does I statist?
It's like you're not even statisting, right? And I figured that was like kind of an implied.
Clearly, you haven't understood what doublethink was.
Well, I mean, don't you have to have
read Orwell, man?
Don't you have to have two members of your empire, quote unquote, to doublethink?
Don't you have to have two brain cells to rub together to doublethink?
All you need to know is that I am president of my empire.
His empire is a cardboard box.
He's looking to upgrade to a fridge box.
To be fair, though, he is president of that cardboard box.
And my people only have one choice to vote for.
Otherwise,
my people only have one choice to vote for, but they do vote. So I'm the president.
Wait a minute.
How many of those people are all
you named and assigned jobs to your fingers?
And roaches?
That's your people?
The roaches scurrying around?
He drew little faces.
It's a microwave box. I don't know if it's big enough that roaches would hang out there.
Hey, no. He drew little faces on the ends of his fingers so he can wiggle them and pretend they're a crowd. And when he's masturbating, it's group sex.
All right, anyway, let's get a small word from the bearded Powerpuff Girl.
I have such a huge penis that my masculinity is not challenged by using a bearded Powerpuff Girl as an avatar.
I would like to point out how many times in this stream he's alluded to his large penis. Take of that what you will, cunts.
If you really need to investigate it, I am more than welcome. I'm going to more than welcome any ladies to slide into my DMs. But you can find me at Marking Bad on YouTube or on Facebook or on Twitter. And I'm just as big a cunt everywhere else as I am here.
All right.
So you on Pornhub Marking?
Don't go check it out.
Can verify he is this big of a cunt everywhere that I've run into him.
Now
remember, cunts are useful.
Avatar, who I actually haven't figured out who he is yet.
Who are you talking about?
You dumbass.
Oh. Hi, yeah, I'm Satan and Satire. Don't.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not Satan.
I'm not
Satan and Satire, so therefore you should not subscribe to his channel.
Yeah, don't. Just really don't though. It's fine. I have a shit channel. Don't.
No, go. Like for real. Like I have very low standards.
It's a shit channel.
And
don't go to it.
It's so pathetic. It doesn't even qualify as cancer.
His channel is so bad. I'm subscribed to Dolphin Radio, and I'm considering unsubbing to this guy.
His channel is so bad that I have watched every one of Wrath of Controversy's videos, and I just found out this guy had a fucking channel.
Wow, that's pretty bad. Like
I didn't even follow it. I wasn't paying attention.
There's nothing worse.
All your videos the other day, Wrath.
You watched all of my videos the other day?
All the ones, well, not all of them. All the ones that I hadn't watched before.
Women. So you had like a half hour that you really wanted to hate your life, and so that's what you decided to do.
Yeah, it was a horrible half hour. I need to teach you how to fix your sound.
You say, are you talking about the whole like reverb thing in the last like 8 videos?
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is the only way I can think of to get rid of it would be to build a blanket fort.
No, dude, you need a better mic, and you need to do some editing with your recording.
Go get a blue snowball microphone.
Yeah.
I just got
I'm $100 in the microphone right now.
Replace my snowball.
Oh, you got a blue Yeti? Oh,
yeah, to replace my snowball.
How much is the Blue Yeti?
$175.49.
I actually got mine for $140.
The microphone I use is an Audio Technica 2100. It went what 65?
Yeah, yours is higher quality than any of the Blue line. I'm pretty sure.
Say, guys,
mine's much cheaper. There's you don't need to spend $150. You can spend half that and get the audio quality I get.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm seeing a Blue Yeti on
still using the snowball right now.
Like, so Mazda Tools, $89, no shipping. Now I won't be able to buy a new microphone for at least another month because I got some shit to take care of.
I have a Samsung.
Wrath, I've seen your face and I know your name. Give me your address and I'll send you this old one. That way, at least you don't sound like shit.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure it's my recording environment more than it's the microphone.
You think?
Well, okay, so I'm in a, I record in a 12 by 15 room, box, and I have very little to deaden the reverberation.
Pillows, dude.
I record in the room that I've got.
Like if I showed you my recording setup, you'd understand that it's not logistically simple to put pillows around my microphone. Like I'd have to hold them up.
Do you have a room with bookshelves or anything?
Not near me. I'd have to move my whole setup to be close to bookshelves.
Oh, well, you're on a desktop.
Yeah, I'm on a desktop.
To be fair, this is shop talk. You can probably leave that till after the stream.
Yeah, we can shop talk after everyone shows.
Yeah, we're still live.
So RoboCop, tell us your thing.
Your turn.
That's
RoboCop?
Yes.
The one guy.
I'm not a cyborg, you cunt.
Fucking moron.
I am the giant red robot. Mighty and shiny am I. My ass is huge. It is shiny and red. I'm 50 foot high. I weigh 50 tons. And I'm an asshole on the internet. Congratulations. And every Sunday, you can find me and a bunch of the shitlords you already know on Sunday Fun Day, where shit, well, let's face it, it's a shit show. It's been going on, let's see, I'm episode 93 at this point, so
and I won't be there because I won't be there tomorrow because I have to go and do work training.
By the way,
that means I'll be able to get a word in edgewise. Fantastic.
Red Robot.
Yes.
I did not know that you actually had a channel either.
Really?
But I'm very disappointed. Well, the first I heard of him was when he still didn't, when he just had that one guest video.
No, dude, I've had a channel for all 2.5 years. I have.
Okay, it's not you I'm thinking of then.
I was just saying, Schmeckle, Red created the B list.
Oh, fuck, shit.
And he also, like, what, did you get the idea from Bane?
Well, yeah, Bane did a shill video, and basically what happened is shortly after the shill video, I spammed everybody with Hangout invites to show up, and that's where Sunday Fun Day is, and that's why, like I said, I'm on episode 93.
Well, in that case, Bane, you should be fairly big by now, having been on for multiple years.
Nope.
So I should not be shilling you.
Why do you think the list is called the B list?
I am a fucking nobody. All of the people that got famous through from the B list no longer show up, except for Omegon. Omegon is a fucking prince among
the Satirician.
They say Satirician's occasionally in the B list.
What?
How many?
I'm sorry,
on the B list?
Maybe I'm misreading my sub count, but it does say 1,600. That's better than most people, asshole.
Well, no, I'm talking about the people that got like past 5,000 or 6,000. Those people no longer show up.
Yeah, say when we say famous, 100 is not famous because otherwise Red qualifies.
Anyway, we'll get the bitching about the larger YouTube out of the way after
we're measuring the size of our sub counts, and we're like nobodies.
Will my two co-hosts please show themselves? First, the pretty one, and
I
then
just hit 39 subscribers. I'm proud.
Okay. Thanks for stepping in there, buddy. Don't bother typing the letters SEMAJZ on your search engine. Don't bother looking up. Don't bother hitting any kind of enter button or whatever. But you probably already did it, so you might as well hit the like and subscribe. You pretty much have no choice at this point.
Seriously, don't bother. No one else has.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I actually only subscribed to him the other day.
What? Fuck you.
I subscribed to him after he did the second art piece that I'm in. That was by.
I subscribed to him the other day. I thought I had subscribed to him a lot earlier. Maybe it was like a YouTube unsubscribe me type thing, but
yeah, YouTube was trying to do us a favor when it unsubscribed us from him.
Yeah, I think I just forgot and never subscribed to him.
Like seriously, YouTube wasn't even being a scumbag that time. It was like good guy YouTube tries to unsubscribe you from Semaj, you resubscribe anyway.
All right, and you, the one with the fucking fist and no face. I always forget your name. The lesser co-host.
I'm pretty sure you're the lesser co-host. But
Oh,
anyway,
that was mean.
anyway, I am the internet's second favorite sin, the Wrath of Controversy. So once you're done enjoying your newfound Tanga egg on Semaj's Pornhub channel, come check me out. I am the Wrath of Controversy, and I will fist the truth into you one way or another.
He's also the second best, third-rate Justicar knockoff I've ever come across.
Hey, fourth rate, sir. Second best, fourth rate Justicar ripoff.
All right, cunts.
Get that shit right.
And I am fucking Schmeckle. This is a cunt stream. Sorry for fucking